can't sell that right now. That's crazy.
I mean, you can sell it if you want.
Chad, am I selling anything?
All right, refresh. Am I selling Isaac now?
What are you buying?
Wait, where do you even get that information?
I just refreshed it on my page. There was like a little loot crate that was like buy the Jackbox Party Pack for 25 bucks.
What?
It's supposed to take it from your title and then put it as a little applet, like a widget underneath your stream.
Oh fuck! I didn't turn that on.
So if
but I
you're in
don't
the
know
wrong
if it's
category, you'll be selling other games that you're not supposed to be selling.
on.
All right. Let's do this. Let's
Also,
do this.
my Isaac, I completely broke Isaac. So
How so, though?
You know, well, so I tried to turn on the Binding of NLSS mod on, and it crashed the game. And every time I opened up the game, it crashes.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
You may have to like reinstall the game then.
Yeah, I think I have to reinstall. So, you know,
Cool.
All right,
it'll take
well,
me a minute.
that's
you
all
can
right.
start the run without me. Yeah.
Why don't you
Alright.
hook me up with something here?
All right. I was just seeing if you're selling anything. It looks like you're not now.
Yeah,
Like, not
I-
even Isaac.
I
for some
changed the
reason.
game
Okay.
name.
Eden Seeden.
Okay.
Oh, we got an egghead, and oh, I like these items. Oh, this is a great seed.
Whoa.
69 VP.
Nice.
It does not get better.
S86C, which looks like suck.
Do
A
you
little
guys
bit, yeah.
69 Vice President suck.
think? Okay, this is not political,
Ruka.
Okay.
but question.
Yo, that
Do
is
you
not
think-
Ruka. That is a child outside of Rob's window.
You're a child.
Got him.
All right,
Anyway.
Robert.
Yeah. Do you think Mike Pence has ever been in a 69?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
You don't think so?
Again,
I don't think he'd even like the smell.
without being political, I did want to talk about that on the show last week. It's unfortunate that the climate is so incendiary that we can't talk about the fact that this senior citizen can't have dinner with a member of the opposite sex.
Wait, what?
That didn't you not
Yeah,
see
no,
the?
he does not allow it.
He and his wife
It
have
happened.
like an agreement that they will never have a dinner with somebody of the opposite sex unless they're present.
And they won't go to anywhere alcohol is served without the other present as well.
Because if you get a couple of drinks in you, the animal
fuck.
virility of Mike Pence will
Someone's getting
overpower you. You can't resist. Honestly, I'd be worried about going to dinner with Mike Pence by myself anyway.
That fresh ass cologne, that white man
Yeah.
musk. Oh my god.
He is a pretty dude.
Take
Actually,
me now.
He looks like a machine. Like, doesn't he
He
look
looks like a machine.
He looks like a T. Like, if they made a
dun, dun, dun,
1200,
dun.
right? He could play that. He looks like that.
He does look like a machine.
Dude,
never
you
thought of that.
you should see him under the hood. Oh, Nick, did you see
You're
the
not
item
allowed
room?
Not yet. I'm working on
What
it.
is this?
I don't know. I can't-
I'm worried
This
about
seed is
doing the
amazing.
logical thing here. It's gonna crash the game.
All
Are you
right.
gonna dupe it? Is it like Diplopia or something?
Oh, what? Oh, my brain was broken. I
Oh,
understand
yeah,
now.
brain.
I understand now.
You need a new one?
Oh.
I have reinstalled Isaac twice, and it is still crashing.
Keep at it. Keep at it.
Try
Yeah.
verifying the integrity of the game
Of the
cache.
I did that the first time. I'll do it again.
Okay.
I'll try it again. Let's
Okay,
see.
item room up. Here we go.
You know what would be pretty...
Oh.
Yeah, right? It was very strange.
Wait, why? It's
you never-
D6.
Well, yeah, but you're not holding the D6, Nick.
My God.
It took me a while to realize this as well, though.
Yeah, but you're not holding it. You're saying I can re-roll Mama Mega, but like,
Sorry,
What?
what?
I have Mama Mega as my
You started
starting
with
item.
Mama Mega?
Yeah.
I started with the D Infinity as the D6,
Oh,
which is what
that's
confused.
why you're crazy weird about
Yeah,
it.
I was like, I had a D6, and then I walked into the
Okay.
room with the D6. It was like the, the twist in the second act of the Prestige.
I re-rolled Mama Mega into Tractor Beam. I feel like I actually made an upgrade.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Play Vertiginous Golf in the middle segment? Well, is Vertiginous Golf on Twitch crates? Because
Yeah, right. Yeah. Otherwise, we're not gonna play any game. Then
we're not even playing golf anymore. We're playing Jackbox Party Pack segment 2, Jackbox Party Pack in the third segment.
So here's a question. If you're not opted into that plan, I didn't think they would sell it anyway, but apparently they do.
Yes, they do.
Do you then just not make the tiny profit from that?
That's correct.
All right, so this is just for like disclosure reasons that you would opt out.
Right. You could free yourself from a potential conflict of interest.
They should just not sell it unless you check the box.
Well, I'm kind of like, I understand where you're coming from. I really want Twitch to make a lot of money so that they exist forever and I never have to get a real job.
Oh.
So
Yeah, real jobs suck. Chat.
I'm kind of like, yeah, I mean, I can't on any level disagree with you, except the level of self-preservation. At which point I'm like, maybe.
Should I think more like that, do you think? Or is that...
Definitely, yeah.
You should think however, you know, feels most natural for you, I suppose.
Right.
You should think the way that people tell you to think.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I'm wrong sometimes, and like it's good to have discussion about if you're wrong, because that's how you learn stuff.
Well, I feel like that's the most important thing on this show is that we all realize that we're wrong at all times,
Always.
basically.
Yeah.
Which is important.
Well, we play into the wrong opinions, really.
Speaking of which, we talked about this in pre-chat. Well, in our pre-chat. How do you eat your goldfish crackers? There is a right answer.
handful.
Forcefully.
No. Salt side down. Then
You have salt on yours?
There's salt on the goldfish. Maybe if you didn't eat them.
Salt on both sides?
If you didn't eat them by the handful, you would. No. One side is a smooth side. The other side is a salt side.
Both sides are smooth.
No. One side has salt on it. And then you scrape the salt off with your tongue. And then you split it in half by turning it vertically in your mouth between your top and bottom rows of teeth. And then you eat it.
And then you tie a cherry stem into a knot with your tongue.
You'll find the... It's good practice for cunnilingus to lick the salt side and then bite it in half with your teeth.
You know,
That's
I never really
what you do to a
understood-
clitoris.
Oh, dude, you have saved me, Crumbling Crud.
NL
I
is
had to go into
correct.
the-
NL is correct. This is the stupidest issue that I've ever had 100% chat approval on. Everybody in chat is like, he's actually got it 100%.
I don't even think there's a salt side.
That is actually madness.
I thought they were all salt sides. Why are
I mean,
there
I don't. No. Go get a goldfish cracker, dude.
I don't have any right now.
Yeah, I don't have any in my house. You think I'm just stocking goldfish at all times?
Well, one side is a salt side. The other side is like the
about
side
cheddar?
that's baked. Like it's baked
Oh.
on that side.
We're talking about traditional orange cheddar
Traditional
goldfish.
orange cheddar goldfish, the snack that smiles
Both sides
back.
are the same.
It's my
Both sides are not the same. You gotta stop eating them by the handful, man.
I don't eat them by the handful. I bite them in half as hard as I can, forcefully.
In half, like head to tail, or in
No,
half,
just
like.
crush them. I masticate them into dust.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
That's what you have to do to dominate them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's
This
another.
is getting a little sexy here.
How do you eat your Pringles?
Ooh, okay. I eat them either one at a time or sometimes, rarely, I will have like a stack of 2 or 3, pop them in like that.
I don't think that's what he asked exactly, so I'm going to take a stab at what I think he asked.
Okay.
Which is, which direction does the U-shape face?
Okay. Yeah.
And I believe most people traditionally go with the U-shape face down, where I go the opposite.
The
I go
U-shaped face up?
That's actually crazy.
You're gonna be
Insane.
cutting the shit out of your soft palate. It's like
That's what I do on purpose to try and condition it for tortilla chips.
it's like you're training for being in a POW camp or something.
I have to do it now!
You guys ever lick the flavor off of your Pringles before you eat them?
No, I don't like how soggy they get when you lick them.
They
Yeah,
get really
they
soggy,
are
it's
better as crispy. But I do the same thing as the goldfish, salt side down. But then I crush them with my tongue instead of biting them in half.
Oh, so it's like a like one of the wafers you get in church.
I wouldn't know. But I'll take your word for it. Sorry, Robert, I would not know.
Hey,
What
I was
is
raised
this
Catholic.
church
I was
of which you
supposed to go to
speak?
church. It was, boring. It's fine.
I've been a couple times. It's, it is what it is.
How many times have you been to church since turning 18, including weddings and, bar mitzvahs,
Christian
communions?
church?
And any church I'll accept.
3, maybe?
I think I'm I think I'm at 0. to be
Zero.
honest.
In the last like 7 years, you have not stepped foot inside of a
I
church.
don't. Yeah, like I don't go to weddings. I've never.
I'm talking about like
Maybe
art
one.
stuff.
Oh, I see. So you've got this situation where like the church is also a communal space for cultural
Like-
events.
Well, churches are known for architecture generally, as far as that kind of study goes. So like I've been to a couple of churches for that reason.
They are pretty, architecturally.
Yeah. Some of them are incredible.
You got me thinking now. Because in
Yeah.
2008, I went to a wedding.
Yeah.
In 2010, I was in Quebec City, and our tour guide took us to like this old ass church.
Oh, does Quebec have a post-weed legalization name yet?
It's got to be like, wait, Cablaze.
Blaze.
It's a little bit out there.
It's well, what are you gonna go with
I
then?
don't have anything better. I'm just saying I think it's a little out there. Nova Grocia is my
Nova
jam.
Grocia is pretty good.
Nova Pinoya.
Is that a battlegrounds?
That's a battlegrounds.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, I had another one.
Quebaked.
Oh, Quebaked, much better.
You can thank your chat for that
much
one.
better, Quebaked. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's much better
pretty
than British Colsmokia.
Yeah, that one's awful. Definitely don't put that on the
That's
map.
pretty bad. Yeah.
When we were in London, I went to St. Paul's Cathedral because it is a cultural artifact, touchstone. I think that's it. I think I'm at 3 since the age of 18. And for one of them, I was 19, which almost doesn't even really count.
Oh, when I was in Galway, I went in a church just to go in the church.
There you
To
go.
see what it looked like.
Oh, that counts.
And, Lynn was like, don't walk over this line. And I didn't know about the line until after I looked down. So I was already over the line. And then everybody got pissed at me. I'm like, I don't know what I did wrong.
Is that an
Did you
Irish
Jennifer
thing?
Lawrence the church.
There's like a shrine in one side with a bunch of these little candles. And I guess you're not supposed to go over to it for some reason. I don't know. It's like so cryptic. I don't understand the reasons for things.
British
know.
Kushlumbia. There you go.
That's pretty
That's
good,
pretty
too.
good. Yeah, I like it.
Obviously, you've got like Smoke Saskatchewan. That's like
Yeah.
I knew you'd have fun with this idea.
Manitoba instead of Manitoba. There's something.
I like that one actually. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Prince
Quality.
Edward Highland.
Bongtario. I like that. as well, actually.
Bongtario.
Ontario.
Yeah,
That's
some
kind of
quality stuff.
awful, but it's kind of fun at the same time.
Oh, this guy's on my side.
Montreal. Okay.
Ah,
That would be
yeah.
really
really
that,
good.
yeah.
That's top
Yeah.
tier.
That's quality,
Listen
yeah.
here, you little bitch. Montreal's not a province, okay? It's a city.
They don't have to be provinces. You can name the cities.
Okay. Nick's giving you the go-ahead. You're good to go.
You do whatever you want. As long
Well,
as
do
it's
something for
420.
Vancouver then.
I was thinking about Vancouver for ages, and I couldn't come up with anything.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I gotta
Dude.
think about that
It's
one.
like Van Duber or something. It's stupid as hell.
Do cougars roll around in vans
Cougars?
in Vancouver and you know?
Van-
So many
Cougar?
people are saying like Dankcouver is the one that they've gone with, but it's a little clumsy
It is.
yeah,
because
I
we
like
don't.
it.
We,
better.
it's not called Dancouver. It's called Vancouver.
Dan Coover would be great too, though.
That's when Dan Giesling comes to town.
Yeah,
They
which
changed the name
he
officially.
never will. Did I? Oh, dude, this is so good. I don't think I told this story on the show, but maybe I did, but I don't think I did. When we were at PAX East, we went to that bar that was crazy loud, and we talked about it. We were like, that place is loud, man. We talked about that on the show. When we were waiting for you guys to all arrive, because we took 2 separate Ubers, this was the day after Dan left. Or it was the day that Dan left, and he had left like that morning. This is like 6 p.m. Me and Austin were standing inside of that bar at the front, and we saw a dude who was like wearing Dan's outfit and looked exactly like Dan and was talking to 2 ladies. And we were like, Austin was like, is that Dan? And
The
then
spirit of Dan either way.
we were like, oh my god. Like, we didn't, no words were exchanged between us. But we were like, this guy, like, maybe we're catching him in the middle of some, like, illicit, you know, treachery, right?
No.
And then so they get up to leave, conveniently, within, like, the next minute or so, and he's walking right towards us. And Austin and I are not saying a word. And the closer he gets, his face comes into focus. He's like 20 feet away from us, and I'm like, I'm still not convinced that that's not Dan Giesling. He was like a 99.5% doppelganger. And then finally, he got about 6 feet away from us, and we both at exactly the same time went, oh, thank God. Because it was not Dan, but it looked so much like him that he had to get basically right next to us for us to know.
Can you imagine if it was Dan and you both knew each other were there, but didn't say anything and he walked right past you?
Well, we would have to say something, like...
No, you'd keep it forever
well,
inside you.
I'd have to at least be like, yo, Dan, what the fuck? Like, that's...
yeah, Dan, come on, man. What are you doing?
You'd catch each other's eye, you'd know each other are who they are, and then he'd keep walking, and if you talk to him, he would just ignore you.
Yeah, but I'd be like, Dan, like... if you're gonna do some sneaky business, which I'm not accusing him of, you really are gonna pick the place right next to the Airbnb you knew we were at? Like, it's extremely poor security on your part.
Maybe he was testing you guys. Like, maybe
Yeah,
that's
it was
what
a test.
Yeah.
He wanted to see if you were a snitch.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wouldn't have necessarily snitched on him, but I would have confronted him and been like, yo, it's real weird for you to tell us that you're gonna... like, leave in the morning and then go sleep with these two weird ladies. That, I don't know. I would have been offended. I mean, as a friend at the very least, I would.
You didn't
like,
get your invite, so
I'd be like, you didn't want to spend one more day with us. Instead, you had to take off 12 hours early.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have much time to go sleep with weird ladies at a bar, you know. Otherwise, right?
A threesome is probably preferable, to be honest.
He's got a good point.
No offense.
He's got a good
Why do the
point.
ladies have to be weird? I knew they were
why
weird.
were they weird?
They were weird because they were having fun in that bar, and you have to be a weird person to have fun in that
Oh.
place.
That's true. That bar fucking sucked.
The food was so good. I hate
the
it.
Frustrating part, yeah. Like that's the really frustrating part about that bar is that it was a 1-star Google review, very salient, long paragraph that I would have written, but the food was really good.
It was like top tier
Yeah,
pub food.
like, it was like one of the best meals that we had the whole time we were there, and I was
doubtlessly.
Like, very frustrated about that, to be honest with you. I wish I could have hated that place more.
Maybe that's why it was so loud, because everyone was having such a good time with the delicious food.
No, it was the sound guy lost his hearing in like a freak accident as a youngster, and then
Just kept turning up the sound every 5 fucking seconds.
don't ever tell me what I can't do.
Oh, actually, speaking of doppelgangers, did you guys see that picture of me, not me, on the NLSS server?
I did not see that.
You
No, what
didn't see
happened?
that?
Here,
Okay,
I gotta pull this up. Give me a second.
Gonna, yeah, find it because it actually is insane. This man is me, but he's not me.
Dan,
He
get
lives
out of
You're
here.
so unique that no one can look like you?
No, but like you don't understand. Like he looks exactly like me.
Okay, where is
Fine,
this?
I'll pull it up.
I don't know. It might be
Spotted in Bobbert's room.
Like, no, that's probably a raccoon.
It's paper plates inside of the china
Okay,
cupboard.
yeah. Quality, yeah. Chat, does someone in chat have it? Hold on.
Young Robert is woke. No, that's a raccoon.
Oh,
Just what's the title of it? That's all I need.
I don't remember what the title is.
Robert
Hold on.
cosplay tutorial.
No.
No, it's a paper plate raccoon.
See,
When
past
was it?
24 hours. It was yesterday. It was
Rob's
yesterday.
village of origin in Colombia.
No.
I don't even get
Hold
that
on.
one.
I'll find it.
Arakataka?
Oh, Mer's got it. Hold on. I'll post it in your chat
Okay.
because it is
Oh.
me.
My chat's got it too.
Title
Yeah.
is.
Oh, fuck, that is you!
Right?
That is Rob.
That's just me. It's very strange.
That's even the same facial expression you make.
I know. That's what I was saying. Is that he's not just physically like me, but he also seems to have a similar personality.
What's your
which is-
personality?
It's very strange.
Alright, I'll put it up on the stream for a second so you can see what we're talking about
This
here.
is Robert.
I've had people come into my chat and actually, yeah, Sang just said that's not you. People think that's an actual picture of me. It's not. It's some dude in fucking San Marcos, Texas. I don't know where that is.
That's Rob. Right
That's
there is a
me.
picture of Rob.
I learned yesterday that I have a doppelganger, and it's that dude.
That is actually
It's frightening.
Unbelievable.
Can we find out who he is so you guys could be in a picture together?
I really want to.
You think this is like your Jack Nicholson in The Shining moment here?
Yeah, probably.
Well, look at what he's wearing, too, Link. So he's got like a horizontal striped shirt with a suit jacket over it.
Yeah.
And then like patched up pants, maybe?
He's got a similarly terrible fashion sense.
That's
as I do. Yeah.
actually like your outfit you take to E3 if you want to be cool.
What if he's also a YouTuber?
Who
the
isn't
odds are
these
very
days?
high that he
Yeah.
is.
That's a good point. Yeah.
No,
That would
don't
gotta figure this out.
cyberstalk this poor man.
No, don't cyberstalk him, but I want him to know who Rob is so you guys can be in a picture together.
Yeah, I would like to meet this person because he is me. It's very strange.
Any idea when the picture's from? Like,
Someone.
Oh god,
in
what
the
if it's from like 1765?
Well, I've got something to tell you guys. I actually am a vampire.
It explains so much.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks so much, Richard Hammer, for the 6 months free sub.
Oh fuck. But yeah,
Rob
no,
Jeremy.
I don't know, man. It's very frightening. I've never actually seen a doppelganger, but it's me. It's me. Someone in the comments said that it's from a bar in San Marcos, Texas, which means he probably got it off of like one of the promotional websites. You know how like some bars have promotional websites?
Yeah.
It's got to be somewhere there. I got to find out.
It's especially good because I get a couple of tweets a day from people that are like, when did you start working at this place?
Right.
And it's just like a bald dude with glasses. Very rarely is it a doppelganger. This guy is 100% Robert.
Well, it could be one of those weird situations where if his face looked any different, like if he changed the expression,
Right.
looked nothing like Rob.
It could be. It's possible. Yeah,
I bet
don't
that
know.
picture was right before the big fight at that bar. Like him and this kind of bulky Russian guy came in, and they're like, "We own this place." And then the bar owner was like, "I got to get a picture of this guy." And then they fought everybody.
Sounds like me, to be honest with you. So yeah. No, I'm with it.
It's just
I don't know.
recreating. The
What does
night
it
that we're
mean
all
when you
saying.
call a person bulky? That's normally I would be like,
stocky? Maybe is
that's
the better
how I
way to
would
say it?
describe like a package I was sending through the postal service.
I mean, you can say a person is bulky, like that bad guy in Power Rangers.
I mean, no disrespect. I just didn't know a better word to
Is
use at the moment.
Bulk a bad guy?
I mean, he's like kind of a bad guy.
No, is Bulk a bad guy though?
I mean, like, yeah, kind of. Like, he's always trying to fuck people over all the time, and he's a big bully.
But like, he's like a bully, but he's not like, Goldar.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Goldar.
I mean,
But I
I know
mean-
in the Power Rangers universe, you gotta be pretty bad to be a bad guy, is all I'm trying to say.
I mean, just because people are murderers doesn't mean that, stealing from an old lady is an okay thing to do. You know
Did
what
he
I'm saying?
steal from an old lady?
Well, I mean, he didn't, but I'm just trying to say, the analog here in real life would be like, just because there are worse crimes doesn't mean lesser crimes are, less important.
Are putties even bad?
Putties are like automatons, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not sure they have any sentience to be good or bad.
I agree
Yeah.
with that.
I
mean, they also-
to know.
I've talked about this before. They really got the short end of the stick as far as like their design is concerned from Lord Zed. Like they just put a big Z on their chest that makes them explode. Like that's not
No,
that's not very smart
Rob,
business
I gotta
practices.
correct you again because we've had the same discussion before.
No,
and
I know. I've heard it.
the failure of your argument comes in when you realize that prior to the Z on their chest, they were vulnerable everywhere. This condenses it down to a single blockable point.
Yeah, like I get that, but then at the same time, they didn't get an instant death button. Like they'd still have to beat the shit out of the putties for a while before they would blow up.
Well, they're just one step away from being invincible. If they just welded a metal plate in front of the Z, no one could ever kill them.
I don't know why they didn't do that. To be honest with
Because
you.
they're idiots.
But you would think it
Yeah.
would be like the same for us, right? Like if an alien came down here, they would all just shoot us in like the heart or the brain or
Well,
the
You could
testicles,
shoot
right?
us nearly anywhere and we'd eventually die.
But they'd be like, why don't you wear a helmet everywhere? Why don't you have like a big steel plate covering your nads at all times?
I mean, I guess so, but this is more like, if we had an exposed heart.
I guess it
that
is
was
like a...
Not that different. What we
Because
do
you
have.
can't punch a dude in the chest and kill him. Probably. I don't know. Maybe you can, but you probably can.
Gans
how hard-
Easling can.
You gotta punch a guy like really hard in the chest to kill him.
You could punch them rather lightly in the temple and kill them.
I guess so.
That's kind of our Z.
I suppose so.
Yeah, I was thinking
That and our
that,
nuts.
you know, like... The temple is very exposed. We should at least wear, like, a protective circlet at all times.
Yeah, just a little metal circle that goes over the sides of your head.
That would be pretty dope. We would kind of all look like Elrond from Lord of the Rings.
From Hubbard.
Yeah, Elrond from Hubbard, yeah. He's got it.
I don't know about this run, man.
I'm not even
like-
on your run.
Alright, I guess. It's a little bit not that powerful, but it's got some good stuff going.
I'm playing as Azel, boys.
At least your game works for once.
I know. Actually, I had to go into the INI file and
Oh,
change
no.
enable mods to 0. So just in case that ever happens to you, chat, go into the INI and change enable mods to 0.
I have had that happen a couple times. Where, like, you go to the mod page, you turn it off, and then you go back to the main menu screen, and your game is just like, yeah, I don't work anymore.
Yeah.
Then you go to the Steam, like, the workshop page for it, and there's all these people in the comments. And they're like, yeah, just, you know, delete your entire save game and then reinstall it, and you'll be good. I'm like, "Ugh." It's like a little bit of an ask.
The trick is to remove vulnerable body parts like the testicles.
Yeah, just get them off.
I've said this before. I could really live without my testicles if it didn't provide a valuable biological function.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, if I had the option, like, if they, like, came out with surgery tomorrow that was like, look, you still get a boner and, you know, jerk off and stuff, but you don't need the balls anymore.
Here's
I'd
the
be
deal.
like, hell yeah.
Move the ball function to, like, the spleen that we're not using anyway.
Right, yeah.
How hard could it be? It would look more sensible down there and less goofy, more dignified if it didn't have those two motherfuckers cramping my style at all
Nobody's
times.
dick is dignified.
I think it would be more dignified if you didn't have these two goofy, you know, comedy cylinders right next to it.
Cylinder?
Cylinders?
Comedy spheres. I was going for alliteration, but
I think we need to have a talk about what our testicles look like on the show, to be honest with you now.
Fucking comedy cylinders.
Yeah, and they apparently they get worse as you get older. They only get worse. They never get better.
I don't know about that.
Where's how?
Well, like, they get saggy and wrinkly and
I'm
more
kind
senility.
of worried about having gray pubes. Like, I think I'm not worried about saggy balls because, you know,
Yeah.
I want saggy
it's
balls.
pretty
The
much how
longer,
it's
the
been
better.
from the get-go to some extent, but like
Yeah.
gray pubes is like comical to me. That's like if you've got gray pubes and you haven't done something with your life, like that's gonna be a very hard existential quandary for me. Like I'm not like the lord of a tribe or something like that, and I've got gray pubes. It's like, what am I doing?
You expect to
Yeah.
become the lord of a tribe?
I'm just when I think of gray pubes, I think of like the king of a fucking like European medieval colony or something like that.
You're gonna get gray
Really?
pubes.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should think of every old man ever because they all have gray pubes.
Yeah, but I mean like
There aren't that many tribes.
I'm just saying you got to do something with your life by the time you got gray pubes.
So
Otherwise-
is you're doing something going to like some place in like Borneo and taking over a tribe?
Well,
'Cause
I mean,
honestly,
I kind of-
that's not a bad idea.
I kind of see myself as the leader of chat right now,
Okay.
even though
Are you gonna start a religion?
yeah, I was thinking I would start a religion mostly around like being polite and not overstepping unspoken social norms at retail places.
That sounds stupid.
Well,
I'd
you know what?
join it.
Get excommunicated, son.
You're the Pope too?
Yeah. Pope,
You automatically assume that role when you start a religion.
Pope?
It just starts there.
Judge Judy, and executioner.
What's the equivalent of the Pope in your religions? Both of your religions. I assume we're all starting religions.
I don't know. Me? Are
Yeah,
you
but,
gonna?
like, what's the name of the Pope?
Are you gonna bleach your pubes when that happens?
You could have someone do it for you. You don't have to do it
You don't
yourself.
bleach your pubes when you go gray.
Right.
You use Just for Men gel like a normal person.
If you want platinum or blonde pubes, you bleach them.
Yeah. What if you want platinum blonde pubes?
Do you want platinum or blonde pubes?
I mean, not particularly, but maybe I will someday.
It's your choice. They're your pubes.
Yeah.
No, exactly. It's my choice. I don't want them.
You never said you didn't want them. That's why
I just said right now I don't want them.
Okay, then don't get them.
I really think you should at this point.
I also think you should.
Yeah. I actually want to get like blue pubes.
No,
I think
that's
that'd be
actually
I
stupid.
want pubes that glow in a black light.
That's no, this is
Yeah.
like some The Matrix shit. Like, absolutely, actually not okay.
That would be pretty awesome. Glow in the dark pubes.
Why would
Or-
that be awesome at all?
Dude, dye part of your skin with the black light reactive shit, and then when you're in the thing, you take your shirt up, and it's like there's an arrow pointing down.
Can you imagine all the ladies you get with that?
All of them!
Yeah,
Every
you would have
single one.
access to the finest mates in Zion. The last human city after the
Don't
machine
say it, he's
apocalypse.
I'm jealous he didn't think of it first.
Oh man, yeah.
You know what
Alright.
part of me I would really like to be visible in the dark? My
What?
pubic hair. Man, how hot would that be if my pubes looked like some kind of nuclear spaghetti anytime you turned off the lights?
They'd be orange.
That'd be pretty cool if you had orange pubes. That
Like a
glowed
nuclear
in
hot
the
zone.
dark. Yeah. I don't know. I think you just really want it, but you don't want to say that you want it.
Yeah.
And I understand that.
Definitely, man.
Like, I get that. But, you know, sometimes you just got to give in. What if you dyed all of your body hair into... How come that hasn't been a thing? How come people don't dye their body
No,
hair?
finish a sentence.
Glow in the dark. Well, because I just thought of a way better... Okay? So dye your body hair.
Right.
Glow in the dark stuff. But then instead of having tattoos... You know, shave your body hair like a tattoo, and then you have a tattoo that only works in the dark, and you can shave off whenever you want. It's perfect.
Wait, let's start at the beginning
This
here again.
is
'cause
the
I tried to follow-
stupidest
so you-
fucking
You
idea
tattoo your
of all
whole
time.
body with blacklight reactive ink,
Yeah.
and then you let the hair grow in, which is apparently uniformly the same length and density over your entire body.
Well, you actually just dye your body hair. Is all-
Anybody in chat who thinks that's a good idea, just leave right now. I'm being honest with you 100%.
Look, it's a no risk.
Why don't you just get a temporary tattoo?
That's a lot of work, man.
Versus ritualistically shaving your photoreactive body hair into a pattern of your own choice?
When you put it like that, it sounds way cooler.
Yeah, he's got a good point.
Whoa, this is pretty good now.
Yeah, your chat's all leaving, Ryan. I hope
Good,
you know.
honestly. If that's how this shit hits the fan, then so be it, dude.
This is it. This is the career suicide moment.
All right,
when people
you guys
don't
come
know.
on over to my chat where we're all in for the full-on body hair deals.
Actually, question: do they have glow in the dark hair dye?
They have glow-in-the-dark tattoos.
I think they have
There's
those.
probably hair dye, yeah, I bet.
Right? It's gotta be, right?
What if you dropped 4K viewers right now? Well, I come back tomorrow with a new show and enjoy my afternoon of leisure.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Jess says she's all in for glow in the dark hair.
It's
There you go.
actually
Sick.
stupid.
Hey, all my new chat.
I'm not
welcome
saying
over.
she's stupid. I'm saying that idea is stupid.
Welcome over, guys. Happy to have
Oh
you.
man.
Unlike somebody.
This is why you should always be wary, Chad, of people that compliment you. People that insult you are more likely to be honest. So when I say that's the dumbest fucking idea I've ever heard, you know where you stand with me. Whereas these guys, they're just buttering you up.
I mean, the truth is that we all unanimously feel that this is the greatest idea.
The truth is, a little butter on your bread don't hurt.
What does that mean?
How about that? Just think about it.
Means butter on bread is delicious.
I
little bit of
agree
butter on your bread don't hurt.
1,000,000% with that.
Well, then maybe you should be buttering bread a little bit more.
I have a restaurant question actually.
You're condemning
Actually-
buttering bread only a moment ago.
I have two restaurant anecdotes.
Okay.
The first is I went out to dinner on Monday. 5 people came out to the table. Everybody ordered an entree. I know that's going to be your next question after I say the logical conclusion of what happened here. Everybody ordered an entree. They came out with bread. 4 pieces.
Oh, fuck that.
What are you supposed to do about that little
spit on
situation
him.
right there? I didn't
Yeah,
spit
you
on
spit
them.
on him.
I said, can we have more bread? And then they brought out another basket of 4 pieces, which was just another problem. Because now we have 8 pieces of bread.
Idiots.
We got 5
They
people.
didn't realize, like, they just have them pre-made from the prep before the dinner service. And they're like, oh, we can't count or won't bother, so we'll just take the pre-prepped fucking basket of bread.
Look, the place was delicious. I'm not going to throw them under the bus too much, but I was like,
I will.
Come on. Then, after dinner, we went and got an after-dinner drink. We sat down, and we were like, hey, could we get, like, a food menu? And the lady was wasted. She was so drunk. It's the first time I've probably been... I'm not naive enough to think I've never been served by someone who was intoxicated on the job. I understand it's common in the food service industry. She was blasted. Anyway, we're like, hey, we'll take like some edamame, please. And she's like, oh, and I'm drinking. Normally I like to get a burger or some pizza, but sure, I'll bring you the edamame. We're like, oh, okay, well, how about you just...
Fuck you, buddy.
How about you just fuck off then instead? And then, yeah, then she brought the wrong drink, and then...
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
She brought the bill, and I was in the bathroom, and I was paying, and Kate was like, yeah, he's just in the bathroom. He's gonna be back in a second. And she was like, okay, and she sat down at the table, and
Oh my
then
God.
she handed the bill and the credit card machine to our friend that we were dining with. And he was like, no, like, he's in the bathroom. He'll be out in a second. And then she just waited for me to show up. And it was...
Jesus.
Yeah, it was
Did she
very
think you were
strange.
gonna dine and dash?
I think she was just super intoxicated.
She just forgot how this whole process
Yeah,
goes, I guess.
she didn't realize that this was like a client-server relationship. Instead, she was like, we're all friends here. We're not friends here. All I know about you is you drink on the job. It's made a bad impression to start with. I'm not saying she's a bad person, but she didn't necessarily get started on the right foot.
Yeah.
She did also say she hated Australians because
What?
her ex-boyfriend
That
was
happened?
Australian, and he was apparently a fucking dick. So, I mean,
That's fucked up to paint with a broad brush. There's a lot of great Australians out there.
definitely.
I've met a
dude.
couple.
Paul Hogan,
Mm-hmm.
Steve Irwin.
Met both of them.
Yep.
Knew them personally.
Miss
Yeah,
that
for
guy.
real. His kid's doing animal stuff now.
Okay, can you rephrase that, perhaps?
Oh, okay.
Good
His
animal stuff, questionable animal stuff, or bad animal stuff?
He's doing stuff with animals, you know.
That's
all you really
not
need to
an
know.
answer to that question at all.
He was on Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon
Jimmel.
or one of the Jimmins, and yeah, that's how you pluralize Jimmys, obviously. I'm sorry, that's how you pluralize Jimmins. Yeah, but he's doing stuff to the animals.
No,
That's
don't
good.
say that. To the animals is worse than with the animals, unless they're a doctor.
I mean, maybe he is a doctor. I don't
Yeah, but you're the one telling the story. Is he a doctor?
I don't hang out with him all the time. I hang out mostly with his father.
His father's
Still.
dead.
Well,
Ghost Rob.
yeah, exactly.
It's like hilarious to me. Not that Steve Irwin died, that would be a terrible thing to say. But my memory of Steve Irwin dying is so clear because I was that stingray. But no, actually, because like it happened the day I moved into my college dorm. Like everyone was hanging out in somebody's room, and then this lady was like, "Oh my God, Steve Irwin died," and we were all like, "Whoa, this is what getting old is like." All your
guys
childhood
tried?
heroes are getting stung by stingrays and killed.
That'd be fucked up if that's. What if that happened again to another celebrity? Is that enough to prove a global conspiracy?
I
Like,
think
what
if it
like-
happens in the ocean, like, honestly,
There's no
you're,
laws.
you're in their territory. Yeah, exactly. International
Yeah, sure, it is
waters.
International waters, yeah. You make a good point.
All waters are international. It's like once you get 100 meters away from shore, international waters.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
How does that
seems
actually
great.
work, by the way? Like international
Doing
waters?
whatever the fuck you want. Well,
Yeah,
you
there's-
start by doing
there's,
whatever the fuck you want.
I think it's like, you know, let's say there was like a murder 100 nautical miles off the coast of America.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure international waters is just America being like, I don't want another murderer. Why don't you take him, you know, UK? The UK's like, I don't want him. Why don't you take him,
Wait.
Bermuda?
So why the fuck did Dexter Morgan not go off the coast of Miami further?
He's just an idiot.
That's the stupidest plot hole I've ever heard in my life.
If he just went slightly further, he would have had diplomatic immunity.
Exactly. And then the whole show premise would have fallen apart.
This is my real question, though, is that I don't know how much of, like, I don't know enough about international waters to know whether or not it's a joke that you can commit any crime while you're in the middle of the ocean.
Well, there's the guy that has anal sex in the boat, right? That they made the website about?
Captain Stabbin.
Captain Stabbin,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
And he does that in international waters, although anal sex isn't illegal in Florida,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think.
definitely not illegal. I think it's illegal in, like,
Florida.
Texas.
I don't know where he's coming off the shore of. He could be anywhere.
He's in international waters.
Yeah. Captain Stabbin.
I just want to know, man. Because, like, if
You know
that
what?
is true, like, that you could commit any crime in international waters and be like, yeah, whatever, we're good, then, like, why don't more people commit crimes out there?
Maybe
Like, if you
There's
do a
no
drug
other
deal-
people to commit the crimes with.
I'm just saying, our country is fucked if you
Yeah.
have to go 100 miles off the coast of Florida to have anal sex, but you can just go outside and hunt MILFs.
Right.
Nobody's
That's a
batting
good
an
point.
eyelash at the MILF hunter. Captain Stabbin's got to take all these precautions.
Well, you know what they say, it is the most dangerous game. They do say that. So,
I think he became a ship captain before he was interested in anal sex, so he's just trying
Yeah.
to apply his trade.
a shit captain.
Love what you do, and you'll never work a day in your life.
I don't think he feels like he works ever.
Yeah, probably not. How much of a job do you think porn stars really have?
Probably like,
More than us.
yeah, I think
Right?
that would actually
It's
be
gotta-
like a really stressful job.
I think so too. I don't think it would be that great.
Imagine like,
Oh, I do. I
hey,
actually do.
like if you come too fast, you'll lose your job forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really good for not coming. Ever.
Yeah, but like, what if you don't come on time? That'll also.
Yeah, that's the other. Now you gotta come on command.
You gotta work on that. That's part of your job. You gotta learn how to control it with a hair trigger.
That's pretty crazy. Like, I don't
I don't think
know
you
if I
you
could
don't
ever
want
do
it to have a hair trigger though.
No,
'cause-
it's a hair trigger that you're in control of. You're the sniper and you pull the trigger.
I don't know, man. That
I think
seems-
I'd be really good at it, honestly.
That's really you have experience.
No, I don't have experience, but I think that's the kind of job I would be fine at.
I don't know, man. I don't think I could come on command, like with
Yeah.
just like a bunch of dudes looking at me and yelling at me to come.
That only seems weird for the first week.
How do
You'll
you
get
know?
over it. It's just, I just have a feeling like that's just how it works.
You just get over it after that. I think it's one of those jobs that like sounds
That's
awesome
anything.
when you're like 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTubers sound awesome when you're 15, but it's still awesome now when I'm 31.
Parts of it are awesome. I don't like having to
Schools,
come on
like-
command though.
I do.
I don't like that either. I don't think I could. I don't think I could do that. Oh, oops. Drop
Just
the reins.
practice more. I don't know what the problem is.
Just practice more.
What do you mean I have to explain how to come?
You don't have to
No, what do you-
explain it. I just like, what do you mean by practice coming? If I haven't mastered it by this point, I don't think there's much hope for me.
So maybe there isn't much hope for you.
Yeah, maybe it's just a natural talent being able to come on command. Which, by the way, if you could do that, like that's
Yeah.
that's pretty.
You could use it as like a
Yeah.
weapon. Like
Exactly.
you got tied to a chair and you're zip tied or something like that, and you just like come through.
Hug your way out of it.
That's how you hold like the zip tie up to the head of your dick, and then just come through the zip tie and break yourself free.
Is your like cum like the blood from a?
Well, if
carnivore?
you've been kidnapped, you probably got it stored up for a few days. You know, you got some force behind it.
Yeah, but do you have any acidity to it? Like, are you gonna burn through the zip tie? It's made of like hard plastic.
No, you just gotta burst through it with
my dick.
with sheer force. It's
Okay,
not
I see what you're
it's
saying.
not acidic enough to melt the bonds, but you know, if you hit that with like a few mega newtons of force, anything's going down.
If you just drink enough orange juice and pineapple juice, you can come through anything.
Doesn't that just make your cum taste better?
Tastes better and also more digestible and also able to
More
burn through walls.
digestible.
It apparently does contain protein, so, you know.
Of course it contains
What do you
protein.
mean by more digestible?
It makes your stomach settle better.
Like, so I got a little bit of heartburn. Shouldn't have swallowed all that cum earlier today.
Yeah, you should have.
Does anybody have some Pepto-Bismol? I think I ate some bad cum earlier.
I mean, there was that. I've talked about this before on the show, but I remember reading that AMA years ago of that dude who used to bottle up cum and make it into syrup for the guy, that old rich guy who thought it made him, like, healthy. They thought it would make him live longer. So
It'll make him immortal eventually. You just gotta stick
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah,
He
that
just-
is like extremely weird.
he would just jar up semen and put it on his pancakes.
I mean, people take, like, rooster feet and put them in pickle jars. I don't think that that's that much weirder.
It's actually so much weirder. It is so many millions of times weirder.
Millions of gallons of cow milk
Yes,
and sell it all across the world.
right. You're not wrong
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
not cum, though.
That does not cum.
There's a freaking bull semen trade for farmers. There's like a magazine where you can order the bull semen.
Yeah, but nobody's putting it in their coffee. They're using the bull
That's-
semen to make more
Steve
cows.
O might be. Steve O might be.
What do you call? Wait. Can you say his name one more time?
Steve O.
Steve O?
Steve O might be. Steve O might be.
Steve O.
Steve O. That's my O face. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm not
I
about
would
it.
really
Monday
wanna be,
then, LSS. Anybody have any stories from that they could tell me? I wasn't here.
Oh,
Yeah,
Monday's
what's that?
Monday's show?
Yeah, I want to know how it was.
I think it was pretty good.
That was terrible. I
Was
hated
Josh there?
Josh was there.
Did you play Hitman?
We played Hitman, and we both died on both of our roulette attempts. And then we played PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds with Malf and Austin, which is pretty good. But Austin got bloodlust and immediately ran me over, and then used his car to run over like 6 more people in the field. And Malf didn't come save me because he was too busy looting fingerless gloves. He's like, "Oh, I'll be there in a minute. Sorry, I'll try not to
I know
die
the
here."
feeling.
it. Yeah.
I'm that way on Amazon every day. Chow, do you have his favorite moment from Monday's NLSS? I want to hear it in your own words.
It was definitely like when I left to see what Kate was playing, and then everybody
Yeah.
went, "Hey, Kate," and then
They're
started.
doing that right now.
Yeah,
There was a
exactly.
there was a whole song this time, actually.
Oh, I have not seen that yet.
That feels like another song that I can't quite put my finger on.
Don't
Yeah, it
let
is,
me
actually.
down. That
Yeah,
was a
maybe that's what it is.
really botched "Hey Jude."
That's alright. Oh, God.
I finished my Isaac run. It went all the way to Delirium.
Oh, is it the end
Whoa.
of the segment?
I mean, we
No, we got 7 minutes left.
we got 7 minutes in heaven. I don't know. What do you
I'm
play
on
for
one
7
queue.
minutes?
You play a round of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Yeah, maybe.
In 7 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, if you do badly.
We did one that took 40 minutes. I don't think that's
Yeah.
7
I
minutes.
loved when I was watching Austin play, and he queued into solo by himself, and then like 2 minutes into the game, somebody came on voice chat and was like, "Hey, we gotta go. Sorry, like didn't expect the game would take this long. Just kill me and take my stuff." Like literally, like they landed, looted a house, and he's like, "I gotta go."
That's pretty funny. They should make a battle royale game that lasts only 3 minutes.
You
A
wanna
micro
play
battle royale.
Super Hexagon.
Yeah, that's Super Hexagon.
I'm not gonna play Super Hexagon.
It's a good game.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
It's also
I
a
played that while I
ghost
was
ball.
flying. And then when the plane landed, I almost got a record, and then I didn't because the plane landed and I got confused.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, Rob, please tell these jokers that you can get persecuted for any crimes on international waters by the country in which the vessel is registered or the country of the victim of the country of the perpetrator of the United States because they don't acknowledge international waters. There you
Oh,
go.
the U.S. doesn't acknowledge international waters.
I guess not. All waters are ours. We do have the biggest navy, in fairness, so, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
Can't you
Come
just
get a
get a
taste,
boat from
basically.
another country and then they can't get you?
No, the U.S. will prosecute anything on international waters, apparently. If it involves an American victim, maybe.
Did they have to, like, extradite you over the ocean?
I think they would just come in a boat.
Oh. How do they find you, though?
That's a good question, actually.
Because the ocean's pretty big.
Yeah. I mean, they know what's happening on the ocean, though.
Oh,
like I
the
said.
song was Barbara Ann by the Beach Boys. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann.
Do you guys want to
Do you
sing
think they got Captain
Barbara
Stabbin'
Ann
yet?
together?
What'd you call me?
No.
Sorry. Game freaked out for a second. I'm going to do one round of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh!
Oh, that works again?
It has never not worked.
Well, you didn't play it for like 2 years for some reason. I
That
thought it
is-
was because of that.
Nope.
Oh.
We played
Got
it.
me.
We played it a couple months ago.
Hey,
No.
Rinse it for you, buddy.
You're welcome.
Stop.
I don't know. It makes the game full screen and changes my whole resolution, but it doesn't remove the mouse ability to click on whatever's behind it. So I just opened like a brand new tab here, and I'm looking at like pizza on Twitter.
Nice.
Pizza's pretty solid.
Okay, I also cannot click here to start. This is
Okay,
like some
that's
life
fine.
imitates art shit. I just started an Isaac run, I guess, with my controller in the background, so
Nice.
pretty sure I just
Sick.
accidentally ruined the streak, but, you know, let's Control-Alt-Delete. I'll be back in a second here.
Or not playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah, what are we playing?
I'm trying to play a round of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Are you
I
gonna
would
do the
like
game
to.
version?
I gotta do the task manager here first. It's a freaking nightmare.
Yeah,
My-
but after that.
My resolution is actually like 600 by 480 right now.
I mean, that was good in the 90s.
Holy
It's
Christ.
not even 640.
Look, I'm not gonna take out a freaking ruler. Measure my screen right now. Get the heck out of there. Okay.
All right.
I'm not going crazy, you guys. I loaded it up. All my monitors became like a little postage stamp of a picture in the middle. Here, let's load it up again. Here we go. Also, close my flipping tab here. Goodbye, Streamlabs.
Oh, good idea. Yeah, Beetle. Yeah, he plays a bunch of Beatles.
I would play that actually.
Yeah, me too.
Shipping PC-WWTBAM has crashed. Would you like to send an error report? Yeah, please, can you send an error report into the ether? That will never, ever be read by anybody involved in the production of the game.
I wonder if I've ever sent an error report to anyone ever in my life.
Yeah.
And I've sent a lot.
What if they do get your error report? Like, it's just like an old man creaks out of his coffin and...
We got another one, Jimmy.
Someone's still playing!
Because he ages 5 times faster than a normal person.
Yeah, he was already like 400 years old when he made Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He really wanted to know.
Honey, somebody wants to be a millionaire. An error report just came in. Yeah, I don't think Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is gonna work.
Disaster. There's
said
gotta
it
be
worked.
one online.
I mean,
though,
it's
right?
seriously never not worked. And
This
then
is the time it
I'm
doesn't work.
not at all blaming you. I'm just saying, this time it booted up, fucked up my resolution, accidentally started an Isaac run, and now it will not open. So, you know.
Can you go to properties and change the compatibility mode to like Windows 98?
Okay.
Yeah, go into the INI and check.
No,
check,
just right-click the exe.
I
It's
don't
not
have an
complicated.
EXE on my freaking dashboard or my desktop. Are you crazy?
Wherever the exe is, I'm sure you can get to it.
Okay, who wants WWBTAM? Give him the computer, go through all like 900 terabytes of files on this PC. Find this fucking... God damn it.
Yeah, well, I just found a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire flash game. Boom, there you go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play that though. I'm just gonna start golf. What golf are we playing?
I was
don't know.
thinking golf with your friends today,
Okay.
but if you don't feel that,
fuck!
then that's
Oh my
fine.
god! Don't play that game.
What?
Just don't.
Did it go like,
It-
hi, We want you to take a brief survey.
No, it was like dun 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 dun, except at 4 million times volume. So, yeah, sorry, ear users. Apologies. Which golf game are we playing?
Golf with your friends?
Okay.
I'm at the end of my Isaac run. I'm on the Cathedral right now.
That's not the end of your Isaac run, Nick.
Yeah, but it's almost. I'm usually on the womb too, so this is further than normal.
All right, I'm gonna run some ads. See you in 3 minutes.
Sick.
Six.
I think I'm gonna make a burger later on tonight. Should I make a burger?
Put some barbecue sauce and grilled onions on it.
That is a great idea.
Yeah,
Melt some mozzarella on there
Serve
too,
it
if
on
you
a
want.
normal-sized ceramic plate. Who said that? Who said that?
Yeah, who said that? Was that
I'm
you,
definitely
Pinocchio?
not gonna do that.
Robert, your persecution complex with this has gone too far.
I have no.
I
persecution
dream of a
complex.
day when a man is judged by the. Just buy one plate
He
for
has
like.
one.
No,
I do have
that
one,
glass
and
plate
apparently
does
it's
not
too
count.
bad.
That glass plate is actually a plate you put like a roll on.
It is a big plate.
It is not a big plate.
Not a big plate.
Unless that was there's some fucked up perspective and you're on like a 4 times king size bed and the steak was like a whole side of beef, like
Yeah.
15 potatoes.
It's not a big plate. You just can't go dumping things on it.
Maybe it was giant portions.
That was not a big
I know
plate.
how big a steak is.
Dude, if you go to like the
That was
5-star
an
restaurants,
ashtray.
though, they're a lot smaller.
Yeah, exactly. I was just serving it fancy, like Bear was saying.
They don't. That's no. You go to a 5-star restaurant, they don't serve you a small plate with everything piled up. They give you a plate like the size of the table, and then there's like 2 bites in the center of it.
Yeah, and then
Maybe
they give you
was-
wine in a Dixie cup.
Mm-hmm. He's right.
You guys live in a weird world. America's fucked, dude.
I dream
Yeah,
of
man.
the day when a man is judged by the quality of his food and not the means by which he eats it.
Look, just
Oh,
don't
that's
eat
the wrong
anything that
filter
needs a
filter.
plate, and then you don't have this issue
Or
anymore.
you could just buy one single normal plate.
Not all of us are made of money, Ryan.
It's
You got
like
all
$1.
this- You had all this ceramic plate money lying around.
Somebody
Maybe not
give
all of
Rob
us have
100 bits so he can go get a plate from Walmart.
You could buy a plate so cheap.
No, I agree. I was gonna say everyone subscribe to me today, but no, you should subscribe to Rob so we can buy new plates.
I
Yeah,
do need some plates, actually.
plate fund.
Well, see, okay, here was my problem.
I'm
Actually,
gonna make a GoFundMe for your plates.
the real
Rob's
problem.
Flatware.
The real problem with the plate situation is that I had a plate that was like way too big, and I had that plate which I knew was slightly too small. So I went with the slightly too small one.
That was categorically the wrong decision.
I just wanna eat my food.
Look,
please.
dude, I'm judging you on the quality of the food. It looked delicious. I would have eaten it in a heartbeat. But if you'd served it to me, I would have been like, can I get
How am I supposed to
an
cut the steak?
actual plate? Yeah, because I...
It was very difficult to cut that steak, I won't lie.
You're gonna push a big pile of potatoes onto your freaking bedspread.
I didn't actually eat it on the bed. I just took the picture on the bed. I
Yeah,
have
but you got
since-
some gravy on the bed.
I actually didn't get any gravy on the bed.
got a little bit.
It was
Got a
close.
little gravy on there.
It was close.
By the way, if you ever take a picture of any food and you post it on Twitter and it's not just like a fillet of meat and then a side, people go, oh, what is that, vomit? Bowl of soup. Oh, it looks like somebody threw up in this soup bowl.
You watch too much Hell's Kitchen.
People
Yeah.
go absolutely apeshit for it. They're like
make a
some
good point.
barbecue chickpeas or something like that. They go, what is that? Baked beans with shit on it? Like, hey, relax.
It makes me shit.
Makes me shit.
I made some lemon potatoes and chicken.
I did see that
yesterday.
Lemon
yesterday. Yeah.
potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
it's
like
like
the
a
sound
Greek
of that.
thing. Also, Dave Guy, 21 months in a row, anything for you. Put my sub money towards plates or glow in the dark hair dye. He said or. He said or.
Or a full body tattoo.
I'm not gonna do that one.
Nope, not doing delirium. We're leaving this run. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Good idea. Good idea.
Okay.
But yeah, lemon potatoes are delicious. You guys ever have lemon potatoes?
I've had lemon rice.
Yeah.
I like lemon on
That's
anything.
good.
I'll try it.
I'm amazed. Nobody but Robert and myself have had lemon potatoes. It's a
That's like
potato
50%.
archetype.
Well,
It's-
a lot of
it's
people
common.
don't have Greek food. You need access to Greek food.
I don't have any access to Greek people.
Yeah.
What?
What?
He does live in the middle of nowhere. In fairness.
I have no access. What do you want?
Still access to Greek people?
That does sound a little weird, doesn't it?
They're good.
Okay, we got 3 out of 6.
Yeah, I'm starting
Nick.
it. Getting in.
Lemon potato is just like potatoes with lemon juice.
Roasted with lemon. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
We're having ourselves some pot roast today.
Yum.
I'm for it.
Threw that shit in the slow cooker this morning. It's got to go for 9 hours.
We were
Wow.
just
Yeah,
talking about
dude.
slow cookers the other day.
I'm glad, Bear. I'm glad to hear that because I remember you telling me that you guys were on a lot of fast food, and I'm happy that you're.
Yeah,
uh,
we've
You
been
got-
slowly making some progress.
This is
man. I feel good about
comically exactly the opposite of that.
it. It's taking as long as humanly possible to cook a meal for yourself.
Yep, that's a good point. Have you
Only
had
thing
it
you
out of
could-
the slow cooker? I've never used.
Oh
this-
yeah, we've had a ton of roast out of slow cooker. It's real good, real good. Just
I have
fucking
a-
falls
I have
off
a-
the.
Really?
Yeah, you got it. Mm-hmm.
I have a slow cooker. I've never used it.
I'm not saying this just to be rude. I would actually be less mad if you ate out of the slow cooker than if you ate that using that
Really?
small plate again. Just like a spoon into the slow cooker is almost better than the small
The
plate.
Small plate. That's why. See, that's why I'm sticking to paper. Is because I can't win.
No, you
Yeah,
can win if you just get one normal size plate.
Should win.
Maybe I will. I'm gonna have my burger on rye bread later on tonight, so suck on that.
Wait,
I don't
you're
think
gonna
I'm
have
on
gonna
a rye
that.
bread or on a rye bun?
Yeah, on a rye bun.
No, it's not a bun.
You're gonna have it on 2
bread.
slices of bread.
That's the only thing I got.
Oh,
That's not
fuck.
a burger then.
I mean, it's a burger.
You ever
No.
do that, like, be at your grandma's house, and she'll be like, we don't have any hot dog buns, but I'll just wrap the hot dog in a piece of bread.
In a fucking piece of Wonder Bread. It's not the same,
It
Grandma.
is not the same at all.
It's
The moment
similar,
the ketchup
though.
touches it, you've got freaking pink paste.
It's
Yeah, but
spread
it's-
all over. It just fucking crumbles once the viscosity of the condiments gets up in
Well,
there.
you're gonna toast the bread and butter, you know.
You know, it doesn't hurt to butter your bread.
I guess if you got rye bread, it's probably a little bit more stable than white bread.
Yeah, it's a thicker, you know, it's a heartier piece of bread. It's good rye too.
Loud jumping. Yes.
Yo, what's this big target over here in the practice range?
Yeah, what's that
Yeah.
about?
Ooh, cool.
Wait,
Oh, you took it away.
Do you have ground beef, or do you have a burger?
I have ground beef.
There's got to be something better than a burger on toasted rye bread.
I can make a bolognese sauce with some pasta. That's a possibility as well.
Possibility.
Why not just get buns though?
Oh, I know. Use the rye to make it a patty melt. Then
Yeah,
it's not gross anymore. Then it's actually got a name, and then you can define it as such.
What is a patty melt?
open face sandwich.
That is
with,
Doug Funny's best friend,
Oh,
Patty
patty
Meltonase.
meltonase.
Patty
Yeah.
Meltes.
Maltese. Maltese? Falcon?
I'm Maltese.
You've said that before.
That's because it's true. Also, somebody in chat said sloppy joes. I am not a big sloppy joe.
Yeah,
guy.
I don't like any.
Joes.
I don't like any food. And you people,
I don't like any food.
What
What do you mean by
people.
you people?
I mean Americans specifically. I don't know
Oh,
why you guys.
That's
I don't know why you guys do this. Sloppy Joes. That doesn't sound appetizing. What about like
I love it.
Elegant Joes? Also, Rochester,
Eat
New
it,
York, very famous. You know what their food dish of choice is called? Garbage plate. I don't want to eat a garbage plate. I'm a civilized human being.
Yeah. Well, what's in a garbage plate?
It's like ground beef and French fries and like cheese whiz or something. All
Oh, okay. You
This
had me
question-
before, but
this question is gonna get like specific, but roll with me for a sec.
okay.
okay.
What
is
is-
your social security number?
No, just like say it backwards though. What
4,
is
6.
what is like the best unappetizing dish you've had? What is like something that you were looking at, you thinking to yourself, that looks fucking disgusting, but you put it in your mouth and you're pleasantly surprised.
Like actually good or something that I like?
I mean, really anything. I just want to know like what nasty things you put in your mouth that you were pleased
but
with
we're
afterward.
actually surprised after it
Yeah.
got in your mouth.
Mhm.
I mean, poutine looks gross, but is delicious.
No,
I knew it was delicious by knowing what makes it up.
I think a lot
Yeah.
of people would argue poutine is pretty appetizing.
I think
Yeah, that
but
looks good.
It depends. I don't know. I feel like I'm just like I'm normalized to it because
Sure.
I grew up seeing it all the time. But if you see it for the first time as like a 30-year-old, you might be in like a different place.
I am
It does look a
trying
little
to
like a baby diaper.
Pickled cauliflower. I really like
Okay,
that.
yeah, me too, actually.
Pretty gross looking.
Any
Like brains in a jar.
food that's like submerged in a brown sauce.
Mm.
Oh, I love brown sauce.
You know what? I got a controversial one. People are gonna
Okay.
hate me for this. I like meatloaf. I think meatloaf
Dude.
tastes pretty good sometimes.
I like it too.
The place that I ate at, where they didn't give us enough bread for the table, but I said it was delicious anyway, I had the meatloaf.
Yeah, the meatloaf there.
It was like an upscale meatloaf. There were like
Really?
3 meatloaf medallions wrapped in bacon, and it was fucking delicious.
That actually sounds
Did you
pretty
have
good,
the
to be
crisp
honest with
top
you.
edge?
No, it was not like a Minnesotan meatloaf. This
I
was
like
a
a
West
Minnesota.
Coast, like loaf de meat.
What's wrong with meatloaf?
Loaf the meat.
Nothing's wrong with. I just told you I supported
No,
the
I'm
meatloaf
asking
industry.
like Rob is saying like people are gonna be hating if you say you like meatloaf. I don't think
Because
that's
it's
even
the
true.
I think the thing is, you know, meatloaf is like I think people consider it a low tier food, you know, similar to maybe a sloppy Joe, perhaps.
I think a meatloaf is like it's complicated to make a meatloaf. It's pretty easy to make a sloppy Joe. You just mash everything together and put it on a bun.
It's not that complicated to make a meatloaf.
It's culinary folk art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good way to say it.
I didn't like
See
meatloaf
that.
when I was younger. It was because like my grandma actually like really sucked at making it. Like she was.
What'd she do?
Well, I mean, I was just like unseasoned ground beef shaped into a loaf.
Mm.
It sounds like you didn't really love your grandma's cooking when you were growing up.
No, dude. Like I, she's a reasonably nice lady, I suppose, but like her cooking, not that good.
That's
not,
fair.
Not a great chef. But she
That's
came from
unfortunate.
like, I don't know, an era that like really cared about
Yeah.
food safety. So it was like, hey, we're having like chicken tonight. Just put the chicken breast in the oven for like 2 hours until it's
Oh.
like jerky. And then so, like always there would be like a bread basket at dinner that had like 6 pieces of Wonder Bread in it. And you'd be like,
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
nice.
Oh, she was eating that her whole life, the poor woman.
And another, like a routine side would be like those canned little potatoes, then cooked in the oven.
Mm.
So instead of like, you know, real potatoes, I probably didn't know what a real potato looked like until I was like 9.
Oh my god.
Just eating, I was like, yeah, potato. It's like a ball of flesh that comes out of a can.
Oh, that's horrifying. I've
It's
never
a
even
funny
seen a
positive
potato in a can.
stereotype that grandmas are all good cooks because they're not all good cooks.
No.
Mm.
My grandma actually is a great cook.
I
though,
believe
I
that.
will- I will say.
I think it's like, I don't mean to be rude here, but I think like she was really good at baking. And that's a grandma stereotype. all
Yeah, I was
around.
gonna ask if
Right,
like she's
yeah.
good at baking cookies because I think that's a different skill set than making delicious dinners.
Exactly.
But question, did your grandma bake stuff out of a box, or like did she actually just?
Nah,
like,
she
you
she
know-
did most baking from scratch.
Okay, all right. Well, props to grandma then. To be honest.
Grandmas, they're always working with those recipes that have been handed down for 4 generations that are written on a fucking index card from
Yeah.
1775.
I wonder if they had index cards back then.
Rob, we have things called funeral hot dish. What state am I in? I'm gonna
Oh,
guess
Minnesota.
Yeah, that's a Minnesota thing. It's hot
Minnesota.
dish. Yeah. I've never had hot dish, but I'm not gonna lie. I think it might be delicious.
I've had Cavendish with bananas.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I've never had that I think you're gonna be like, really? Mostly Rob's gonna be like that. I've never had a casserole.
Really?
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 To be honest
Interesting.
with you, I'm not sure I'm 100% on what a casserole even is.
It's when you have like 3 or 4 ingredients that you don't know what to make with, and you just sort of throw them all in a pan.
Pretty much, yeah. Like it's similar to a hash. Like you could put whatever the fuck you want in a casserole and you bake it and you make it like a quiche kind of.
So you get the green beans and then you put the French's onions around it, and then you bake it.
What is a French's onion?
The French's onions, it's a specific brand of like crispy onion bits, and you wrap them up in the green beans, and you bake it. Green bean casserole.
It's not great.
I appreciate that.
It's a classic Americana piece of dish.
What do you guys like? What's your top 3 when you got Thanksgiving dinner out on the table? What's the top 3 you're going for besides the turkey?
Besides the turkey.
Well, of course.
Oh well, dude. I'm a side man. Almost
I'm
always.
a side man.
Give me the mashed potatoes
home.
and gravy, no doubt.
Buffalo roll.
I personally,
Stuffing.
yeah, stuffing, especially if it's like a good stuffing, like for sure. But
I'll eat just the stuffing.
Damn.
yeah,
I love bread.
I'm not big on stuffing, but I'll eat it.
I think
Stuffing's
I
great.
eat stuffing for the smell.
mm.
Like, stuffing is the best smelling part of Thanksgiving dinner. In terms of taste, I'm kind of like, that's just fragrant matter. But I'll put some on the plate just for the...
You see everything.
That is, yeah. Man, that is an insight into your perspective on life.
But like, what do you put in your stuffing? Because everybody's got different stuffing recipes. Is the thing.
I've never made my own stuffing, but I've never really been, like, disappointed with the stuffing I ate. I've always been like, this tastes like stuffing. I don't know, there's like breadcrumbs and apple parts or something in there.
Well, that's the thing. There's usually a sweet and a savory mix.
Yeah.
And in that case, your sweet was the apple. I tend to go more toward raisins.
Personally, I agree with you.
But
No,
we've
it's
had this
good.
discussion, and people curse our names to the end of our days.
Yeah, it's true,
Raisin.
actually.
I mean, I am
But you
pro
get the yellow
raisin.
raisins. Not the black raisins. You get the yellow raisins.
Yeah, I go black raisins, though.
Oh, okay. That's pretty weird. You're a monster.
I know.
He's not done it.
Get in there. Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to turn down the stuffing without raisins, by the way. It's just that's what the ideal is.
I posed that question for you guys, but in all honesty, I am pretty much just gonna take all of the different ingredients and slam them on a sandwich and have the
Yum.
ultimate Thanksgiving.
No, you can't do that at Thanksgiving
maker.
dinner. You
You
do
can't
that.
do it at the day.
Yeah, you do it at 10 p.m. that night when the family's gone and you're a little peckish.
And
Fuck
one's there.
that shit, dude. I live with my shame.
Fuck your
Front and
family.
center. Yeah, that too.
You're making a sandwich for Thanksgiving
I'm
dinner?
making a sandwich at the table, dude.
Dude, that's
Really?
like extremely not okay.
Oh,
that's
that's
weird.
fine.
Oh, I won.
Pile on those marshmallow yams, too.
That's actually, that was what I was gonna say. Is candied yams? Fuck yeah, give me candied yams every day of the year. I will have them right now. They're so
This is
good.
your cue, European viewers, to curse us out, because I
I
know you
know.
don't like this.
They're gonna hate it. Just
Why
just
don't
hates it
European
too. She
viewers
doesn't
like candied yams?
because melting marshmallows on top of things looks real weird.
Trust me when I
that's
say
just dessert.
you don't have to be European to think that that's crazy.
It's so good.
There's weirder food combos, man.
Not
mean,
candied yams,
That's
candied.
that's
Candied
kind
yams.
of up there though.
Well, there's two types of candied yams, right? Because there's the,
Syrup is the other.
yeah, the really syrupy, like with like whole yams, basically, or not whole, but I mean, diced. And then there's the mushy one.
Yeah.
I like
It's
both.
like yam paste.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
actually
suck.
like both.
Sweet potatoes, I'm like a little baby with sweet potatoes. I like them, but I almost exclusively like them as French fries. I can't, like, if I could have like a roasted sweet potato, but it's got to be like cooked perfectly. If I ever have to bite through like semi-raw sweet potato or incredibly mushy sweet potato, I'm out.
I'm with
You
you there.
said that has another name in the UK for the candied yams. What do you call it over there, so I can know what to call
Probably
it properly?
General Wellington's boot black or something like that.
Why put marshmallow on any serious food? I really like that sentence.
Dude, that person and I are kindred spirits.
That's
You can't put a joke food on a serious food.
Serious
What's
food.
a serious food? Yeah, where
A
does that come
marshmallow jokeifies any food.
from? What about
I
so what about
disagree.
s'mores?
That's a
Are they
joke
fake
food.
That's a joke to you?
S'mores are a joke food.
How is it a joke food?
You eat it and you laugh. You go, this is fun.
So
Whereas
you
with
do
other
the same-
food, you're normally thinking, this is to nourish my body and provide me the necessary nutrients to survive.
Yeah, fuel
Right.
metabolic processes.
So you think about snacks in general, they're all just a joke?
Not all snacks are joke foods, but many
What about the
snacks are
snack
joke
that smiles back?
foods. Goldfish are a joke food.
You know what? Actually, I'm with you on the goldfish being a joke food. That does seem like a joke food. to
You
me.
seem to be defining it as joke foods are foods with no nutritional value.
No, it's just like, you know a joke food when you see one.
You gotta put on some fucking
hold on,
clown
me-
shoes to eat them.
Let me find something like that's towing the line here. What about
Okay.
like? Okay, so a bagel is a serious food, I'm assuming, which means that a donut must be a joke food, right?
I think a donut could be a serious food or a joke food. It depends
Okay,
on the
okay.
kind of donut.
What if it has sprinkles on it?
That's a joke food.
Oh,
See,
Peanut butter
that's
and
what I was
jelly
thinking.
sandwich.
Joke food.
What?
What?
Can you
That's an American
picture?
staple.
Can you
Don't eat
picture
a
like
cake.
the head of General Motors? You know, oh, don't worry about making reservations today. Miss Iacocca packed me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch.
no, fuck no. Let me turn that around on you. If I saw the CEO of General Motors had packed a PB&J in his brown paper bag for lunch,
Yeah.
that dude is the most relatable CEO on the face of the planet at that
I would
point.
vote for
Yeah,
him for president.
He's
100
extremely
times
relatable to all the other
relatable.
7-year-olds out there in planet Earth.
You know who had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day going to work?
Theodore Roosevelt.
Walter White.
Oh, Walter White, fictional drug lord,
Yeah, exactly.
He was a badass. though.
world's
like
worst
joke
dad and husband.
But does he seem like a joke man to you?
Fucking
I
cancer
think-
survivor. How about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Cancer survivor.
Don't even start.
I don't really want to get into it there, but
See that
you know.
there's ambiguous things in that show. Deliberately ambiguous things.
Yeah. Oh,
Hole in one.
God damn it.
but hey, look. I don't think PB&J is a joke food. I don't even know what a joke food is.
PB&J is a joke food.
I do not think
Pop-Tarts,
it's a joke food.
joke food.
Clearly.
Toaster strudel, serious food.
Toaster
Here's my
strudel's
best
a
one.
joke food for sure.
Toaster strudel, serious
Any
food, hands down.
dude,
What about Hot Pockets?
Hot Pockets are a joke food. Dude, how can you say toaster strudels are not a joke food? Half of the enjoyment of toaster strudels is you squeeze on your own icing. That
toaster
is like
toaster strudels out of the bag, adult serious food. Toaster strudels with icing added, joke child food.
Peanuts in shell.
not a joke food, but
Fuck wrong. They are served at a circus.
That's true.
Oh, he's got a good point.
is that any food served at its? I mean,
Any food served at a
Yeah,
circus
okay.
must by
served at a circus
default.
is a joke food.
okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
I
agree
would
with that
actually say
100%.
that any food served at a movie theater is a joke food.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Hot
Okay,
dogs,
all right.
nachos, pizza,
Popcorn,
popcorn. Yeah, those
Pizza?
are
No, hold on.
pizza is a joke food.
No, oh no.
And
no,
you
no.
apparently you guys
You gotta
hate
roll
jokes
this
because
shit
you got the joke is a bad word for you guys.
Well, you're saying joke as compared to serious.
You're putting some
Yeah.
pretty heavy negative context with joke in this.
yeah, I don't know. I love
really
jokes. I love to have fun.
You like the first word I think of when I think Northern Light is fun.
What the fuck? I hit an invisible bump.
Not all junk foods are joke foods.
What junk food isn't a joke food?
Funyuns.
Ooh, no,
Pretzel.
It's got fun in the name.
That was a joke.
Fucking-
That was a
fucking
joke.
Dry pretzels.
You know what? You're right. I think pretzels and crackers, like unflavored
Like
crackers.
saltines?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Not a
No,
joke
you can't
food.
put salt on them, dude. That makes it a joke food.
Reduce
Anything
sodium
they serve at the
saltines.
hospital is not a
Are
joke
there
food.
unsalted saltines? Because that would be
Yes.
You
disgusting.
can definitely get like reduced sodium saltines.
They're just called eens.
Sounds awful. They're already like not that great on their own anyway.
Apple
Yeah, they're not
sauce.
that tasty. Saltines are like the perfect sick food, though.
Yeah. What about graham crackers?
If
Graham crackers
Do you-
are a serious food.
has anyone ever eaten a graham cracker and not put it in a s'more?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I like graham crackers.
I don't. That food exists in a gray area that I cannot. I don't know. It seems like you'd have to be pretty serious to eat it. And certainly, if I'm eating just a straight-up graham cracker, I don't have a smile on my face. So, I don't know if it could be considered a joke food, but...
Yeah, but you also never have a smile on your face, so that doesn't mean it.
When I eat the goldfish, I got a smile on my face.
No, that's the goldfish have the smile.
They smile
They have
back!
a smile, yeah. Well, you gotta smile in order to get smile back.
Exactly,
That's
dude.
right.
I'm just fulfilling my part of the advertising contract with Pepperidge Farms.
That's fair, actually. Yeah.
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
What about Milano cookies? Also by Pepperidge Farms.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Those are good, man.
I don't
so
buy
good.
cookies at the
tasty.
grocery store. I'm not interested.
You're
I'll buy savory snacks. I'll buy tortilla chips at the grocery store.
This
joke
is the
food
man
as
who
well.
proclaims he loves fun.
I love fun. I don't want to eat like 12 store-bought Chips Ahoy.
Ryan
the
hates
last-
cake.
Ryan, what's the last candy
not
you
a
bought
joke.
for yourself?
The last candy I bought for myself.
Because I want to say it's probably like 2 years ago. Some
Well,
fucking
no.
kid or something.
Like a year and a half ago,
Oh
I got
God.
I got a pack of gum at the store.
That doesn't even
That is
fucking
not
count.
candy.
It was Sour Patch Kid flavored gum.
You old man.
I just
You
don't
got
like
candy.
Dude, I'll buy like potato chips or something. I'm not a big candy man. I'm not saying
I'm a
one's
candy
better
man.
than the other. I'm saying they're, it's all in the same boat here. I
I
will
ate a candy bar
literally
yesterday.
never choose candy over potato chips.
Never?
Never.
That's wild, dude.
That's crazy.
Do you have a favorite candy?
I have candies that I like.
Do you have a favorite candy though?
Yeah,
Not
but out
really.
of all of them, which one would you rather have? Like, if you had a gun to your
I just
head,
wanted
you
to
had
know,
all
wait,
these
one
ones
sec.
that you
had to
like.
I just
pick
want
a
to point
fucking
out
candy.
this is why North America is going to get passed. Because people
By-
in
by
chat
what
are like,
metric?
how are you a human being if you don't like candy that much? I'm saying we're literally having a superiority complex over like which junk food you prefer. If I said licorice all sorts, I understand where you're coming from, or like bridge mix or something like
They
that.
can't relate to you because you don't eat a PB&J as a CEO.
I eat
Yeah,
potato
that's a good
chips
point.
on the regular, dude. I
not
snack.
CEO food.
I just choose not to snack on candy.
I'm actually reminded of that. I'm still not over calling the peanut butter and jelly sandwich a joke.
You
That's
guys
a
are
treasure to
living
American
in a-
pastime.
Monstrous,
The only
honestly.
serious sandwiches, if it's on like sliced bread, it's gotta have meat.
I suck at this stage.
That's incorrect. What about a peanut butter sandwich? Just a regular peanut butter sandwich.
Right, a peanut butter sandwich, man.
Peanut butter banana.
Peanut butter sandwich. Yeah, peanut butter banana.
Acceptable for breakfast.
Well, okay, hold on. Is it jelly then?
It's the
Jelly
combination.
is
Jelly
a
that
joke.
makes it a joke?
Yes.
You just think jellies are jokes.
No, I think jelly combined with peanut butter.
No,
is a
it's
joke.
sugar, dude. That's all it is.
It's not.
Sugar
It's not
is the
even
joke food.
No, because goldfish are a joke food.
But like, sugar is the centralized ingredient. Jelly is mostly sugar. Candy is basically all sugar. Pop-Tarts, sugar.
Right.
Good point. Good point.
Breakfast cereals, you've been on record in the past as saying like every breakfast cereal you had at the age of 13 is ruled out once you hit like 21 or something.
Well, I think that
No Reese's Puffs for him.
any food with a cartoon mascot, you
Joke
got it.
food?
Joke food. How that one I feel is like that's our common ground for negotiation. Is
I
that if
think
there's
so.
a
I
fucking
think
cartoon
that's it.
Dracula on the box, well, Count Chocula's not a joke food. I don't think so, buddy.
I mean,
You
I'll
don't
give
think
you
Jeff
that's a
Bezos
joke.
is waking up every morning with a cold bowl of Count Chocula?
I thought someone was gonna bring up like Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg or somebody like that, and then you have to add in the aside that all of those guys are freaking weird, right? Like once you get to that that combination of genius and wealth creates a situation where they're the exception that proves the rule. I think like if Mark Zuckerberg is like I eat only Reese's cups every day, I'd be like yeah okay that makes sense. You were a billionaire when you were like 21. I could totally understand how that would happen.
Yeah. What if Elon Musk only eats
What the
PB&J?
fuck happened there?
Yeah, that was very confusing. I've heard
Warren
Elon
Buffett
Musk's
has an egg
only-
McMuffin every day for breakfast. I think that
Egg McMuffin?
I think an egg McMuffin is not a joke food, and hear me out.
What?
It's because he's making the decision. He could go bacon and egg. He could go sausage and egg. He's saying, you know what? Let's be sensible. Just the egg and the English muffin. And the cheese, I suppose.
The sausage
has-
is protein, yo.
It's,
The egg is the protein!
They're both protein.
Hold on. I need to be clarified on your definition here on joke food, because I would expect, by your rationale, that something that plays on the word muffin and changes it to a brand name, McMuffin, would qualify as a joke food. That seems jokey.
McDonald's
Joke to
also
me.
has several animated character mascots.
McDonald's run by a clown.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
I think maybe anything sold at McDonald's might automatically have to be joke food.
Joke
If they're
name,
gonna
not a
put-
joke food. Very serious food.
If they're going by Batman nomenclature, I feel like it has to be joke food, right? Like if it's gonna be a McSandwich, then it's gonna be a joke food.
I
Otherwise,
don't.
it just-
I go to the counter and I say, "Give me a fried egg on an English muffin."
And they say,
That's
what?
you say
What
to
do you
them.
want?
Yeah.
I say, "I've said clearly what I desire from this establishment. Do you have a product that resembles a fried egg on an English muffin?"
And they'd say, oh, an Egg McMuffin.
And I would say, "If that's what you call it, so be it." But those words shan't leave my lips within the walls of this establishment.
Yeah. All right. That's. I don't know who I'm talking to anymore. To be
Dude,
honest.
if I
Apple
saw
slices and caramel. Joke food?
not a joke
that's-
food.
That's a
Apple
joke.
slices and
I said
caramel.
not. I said not a joke food.
Okay, but PB&J is.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if I was at a McDonald's, well, let me put it this way: if I was at a McDonald's and I saw a dude eating an Egg McMuffin, and I saw another dude who brought his own peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I'd be more inclined to think that the guy eating the peanut butter and jelly sandwich was a joke. I'd be like, Warren Buffett eats an Egg McMuffin. Warren Buffett proves the McMuffin not a joke food, or at least not a food to be trifled with.
What if Warren Buffett has eaten peanut butter and jelly sandwiches before?
Yeah, but he was born in like the 20s, so you know that's the 1920s exception, where like you know.
Jelly's a joke because it has sugar, but caramel isn't.
No, I didn't say jelly's a joke because it has sugar. Jelly's a joke because it's purple.
Jelly comes in 100 colors.
Any food that comes in bright red or purple by default that doesn't grow that way in the ground is not okay.
Jelly
Adding on that
made
qualifier.
of
Okay,
purple
beef
grapes
tartare.
is purple.
Beef tartare is not a joke food.
Bright red.
I mean, it is bright red, but it's made bright red by oxygen, not by the beef itself.
Cooked crab.
The meat of the crab is white, so
Got red rings on it. Yeah, it does.
No, I'm trying to.
Okay.
if you honestly, I've already won if you got to stretch for that example. So
I'm just trying to. Think
that
of
being
a-
said, crab is like a joke serious food because it's definitely like it's a classy dish, but when you eat it, you get a separate utensil to crack into it. So I think that's like a joke serious food. Maybe there's some middle ground for us there.
Raspberries.
There's a third classification now.
Yeah, there's joke serious now.
Oh,
That's
God.
insane.
Raspberries
any-
grow like that.
Any
What if it's-
berry is a serious food.
Correct. Any raw fruit is serious.
Any
I don't
vegetable.
know how a crab is a joke. I can't get over that at all.
Crab is a yuppie joke food. It's a nouveau riche.
It's not a yuppie.
Bon mot.
It's one of those Boston street foods to eat.
What
a
are you
crab roll.
talking about? You don't go in Boston and so it's like fresh crabs. Oh yes, I'll have two
King
of your
Duck.
finest crabs,
Crab
sir. And they
cake.
just pull them out of the tank in front of you.
Crab cakes are not expensive.
Crab cakes are that's a double. That's a $3 sign on Yelp, dude. If I saw crab cakes on a menu, I'd be like, we gotta, look at the rest of the menu. How much are we paying for this place?
What?
I'm out.
Okay. So if crab is a joke serious food, what about things made with crab?
Like what?
Well, crab cakes.
Not a joke food.
So it
Crab
becomes
cakes.
serious with the addition of breadcrumbs and flour, egg wash.
The
and-
word
You've taken
cakes
away
makes
the-
it serious.
You've taken away the shelling and the bib, and you've made it a clean food. That's not a joke food.
I didn't
Would
know
you
the
pick up-
cleanliness was involved.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Oh, bisque. Lobster bisque.
Absolutely not a joke food.
Yeah.
Very few
Okay.
soups are a joke food unless they come out of a can and the noodles are shaped like letters or like dinosaurs.
Barbecue ribs.
I would say not a joke.
Okay.
Hamburger helper.
Kind of a joke.
Yeah, that's a joke food.
Thank
Is
you.
it?
See, here we are.
It's
got
real
the little-
food.
It's got a glove with a face on it as their
Yep.
mascot.
He's okay.
like-
That's we got to go with the mascot, I guess. Is it any mascot at all? He can be a kind of a serious mascot, though.
Well,
He's
no.
really trying to help you out.
Pillsbury Doughboy. You think biscuits are a fucking joke?
Well, do you?
To be honest,
You
I don't-
know, like, yo, crab is an expensive food. This is the most, like, surprised I've been to disagree with chat. People are like, crab's not that expensive. Crab is,
Not.
crab's expensive.
Crab's like,
Lobster's expensive. Crab is not as
they're both in
expensive.
the same bracket. They're both in the $3 sign bracket.
I agree with that, actually.
I
yeah.
disagree. $2 sign.
$2 sign is like
$5 sign.
That's like a $10 to $15 entree.
Okay, then it's a 1, because I didn't even know
Oh,
what the freaking
If
classifications
it's
meant.
10, yeah, 10 is like a $1 sign.
Yelp really
No,
should have
this is
$5 sign as,
ridiculous.
like a
Go-
level above the 3.
Go on Yelp sometime, okay? $1 sign is like, you know, freaking Dunkin'
don't use
Donuts. Oh, I'm fucked here.
Yeah, this is awful.
Cubes are hell.
Are we in cube mode or in random mode?
It's random all, I think.
Okay, alright, thank God.
I can't even get over the bridge.
Crab's pretty expensive. You're not gonna get a crab for $10.
That's why the people are like, well, if you live by the coast, it's not that expensive. I live on the coast.
You live in one of the most expensive cities in the world.
Yo,
Yeah, that's
crab
true.
is expensive. It wasn't that pricey in Boston. But even in Boston, we went to that place and it was like, I wasn't like, oh, this is cheap. Do you want to test this free lobster?
I've gotten crab cakes for $3. It's not a huge deal.
When you say crab cakes, though, what did you
Yeah,
get
like,
for
what
$3?
is-
Cakes are $3 each.
Okay, one crab cake is $3?
Yes.
That's not crab cakes for $3. That's each crab cake is $3.
Oh, you know what I meant. I've bought a singular crab cake for $3.
That's
Did y'all
not
go to
that
that,
cheap.
you ever go to that Pike Place fish market while you were here
No.
in Seattle? No?
Nah.
They got some mad expensive shit there, man. That's what puts me out from ever wanting to try seafood is because I know it all costs a shitload.
It is.
Yeah.
Seafood's like always a little expensive.
Try the crab. It's not so bad.
Even
I can't-
even fish. I really like fish, and I feel like
Yeah.
fish has a marketing problem where everybody's like, "Oh, it's too fishy." Like, I want to be there in the fish industry, but when 2 chicken breasts are like $4 and a fillet of sole is like $5 by itself, it's a tough sell. Man.
Yeah. I agree with you. I want to try, because I'm not a big fish guy, I want to try more fish. Because, you know, I feel like if you like fish, you've got a wide swath of options. you know what I
Exactly,
mean?
dude.
Yeah.
It opens up an entire new universe for you.
I wish I loved fish, because then I would have it all the time. You got all these different fish that you could have.
Chat by a show of Saba Ping who enjoys fish.
No fish is a joke food, but fish sticks are a joke food.
Breaded things
No,
are a joke
fish,
food.
Fish and chips is. I mean, that might actually be like my definition of what is not a joke food. Like that, fish and chips holds the fucking line between them,
Fish and chips is a serious food.
but maybe just so.
They serve fish and chips at some carnivals.
It's got a
Yeah,
good
but
point.
they serve freaking everything at some carnivals.
I don't know why you're using like fish and chips as your fucking. I don't remember the phrasing. Something to die on. Your hill to die
Right,
on.
yes.
Because that is like fish and chips are not very serious.
They're not very
What is
serious.
it?
I
Mashed
agree.
potatoes. Garlic.
Are you
mashed-
saying like it's right in the middle?
Yeah, I'm saying it. That's like, it's like
The joke's serious.
it's Berlin during the Cold War.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What's the definition of the
chips
most
Are you saying,
serious?
wait, are you saying Berlin during the Cold War was partly a joke? Is that the implication here? Just
No,
so
I'm
we're
saying
clear?
parts of Berlin during the Cold War could have been conceived of as a joke.
Wow.
What's the
Parts
most
of
serious?
Berlin during the Cold War were pretty funny.
What's the most serious food?
Caviar.
Caviar, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Caviar.
caviar's gotta be up there.
Yeah, that's caviar, yeah.
I was thinking also like Soylent.
Black
Oh,
coffee.
And
that is.
this is why I want to point out that I don't think like serious is always a good thing. Soylent is literally a food that you eat or drink because you're like, I'm too busy to eat real food. I just want nutrients.
So functionality is a high mark in it then. So what about astronaut ice cream?
No, that's a joke food.
But it's very functional because you can't eat ice cream
It's
in
not
space.
very functional. It's a
Ice
treat
cream
for
is gross.
astronauts.
Look, I want everybody to appreciate the only situation in which you can prevent yourself from hitting it into the hole is when you have a cylinder that's just resting gently on the slope right above it. There we go.
You got it. Someone in my chat wanted me to ask, how do you feel about maple syrup?
I think maple syrup has a possibility of being a joke food.
My God.
People are using it against me because I'm Canadian, but like, it has serious implications on our commodities economy. But
What's the mascot for it?
there is no maple syrup mascot. I got all of us. It's got 30 million mascots.
Yeah.
That was a moose.
Wow, that's actually like racism. You were just racist.
Sorry.
Against mooses?
Wow.
Moose-eye?
We just say moose.
Moosin'.
Moose? Meese?
Many much moosin' in the woodsin'. That's a Brian Regan bit.
So it literally makes people shit.
Yeah, so does, you know, every food on Earth.
Yeah, I've never eaten a food that I didn't shit out. Except for maybe swallowing gum.
Yeah, it just stays in there forever.
Yeah, you don't want to swallow any gum. Why are we acorns? What's that about?
There's new stuff now.
Are acorns a joke food?
They're a joke seed.
I think the context depends on, or determines it. If you're eating acorns because you're like trapped in the fucking woods, that ain't a joke. Nothing funny
Right.
about that. If you're like, hey dude, if you eat that acorn, I'll give you $20. That's a joke.
Like Steve O.
yeah.
Okay.
If
what
Stephen
if-
O.
What if you're, you know, Tom Hanks trapped on a deserted island?
Right. And you eat a peanut butter and jelly
You
sandwich.
find a storage locker filled with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It's the only food that's consumable on the island.
Right. I mean,
Do they cease becoming joke foods?
if Ron Howard was making that movie, would that be a brief moment of levity or a moment of extreme pathos? I think it would be a moment of levity. So I'm going to say still a joke food.
No, dude, anything you have to eat to survive instantly becomes a serious food.
I think that's true, actually.
Yeah.
What if
I mean-
you're eating seeds as a pastime activity?
the
Uh,
toxicity
and-
of our city.
Not because you want to.
I want to.
If you
Who
want
does
to, it's a joke.
Really? What
What about
about...
clown cum?
All right. You know what? Let's roll with that. That one's better than what I have.
Again, I think it's a situation where the context is very important.
You need clown cum to survive.
Because if you have
Yeah.
to suck the clown's dick, then what else are you gonna do? That's a serious food.
You're gonna die if you don't get the clown's cum.
Not a joke, I guess.
How long do you think you can live on just cum?
Who's
At
come?
least 6 months.
Who's come?
6 months?
Yeah. You'd
That's-
have to have a
that's
lot, though.
Just any reasoning, so there's something to tease apart in this conversation. Why 6 months?
Because 8 months just sounds too long.
Why not 2 weeks?
Because the human body can survive for a pretty long time without anything.
That's a good point. You guys know the rule of 3 for survival?
Yeah, there's one for, like, water, and then there's one for food, and there's one for, like, sleep, I think, right?
3 days without water, 3 weeks without food, 3 months without something. Probably not air.
Sleep?
I don't know. No,
It's
that's
definitely
No.
not. Yeah, you got like a week without sleep and then you're dead.
What about that one dude in fucking Vietnam or something who got struck by lightning and never has to sleep?
John McCain.
Yeah, John McCain.
Right, yeah, famously doesn't have to sleep. Yeah.
That's why he's such an effective politician, is because he's got 1/3 more working hours.
Right,
Who needs
yeah,
sleep?
exactly.
Tell me what's that for? Who needs sleep? Be happy with what you get, and there's a guy's been awake since the Second World War.
It's a Bare Naked Ladies song from the 1998 album Stunt, which
Stunt.
also contained 1 week.
All right, I'm gonna
Right.
butcher his name. Thai Ngoc. He's a Vietnamese insomniac, according to Wikipedia.
Okay.
Is that his
Best
job?
known for his claim of being awake for 43 years.
I like the way
his
they said
claim.
claim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was also, I remember like a few years ago, I saw on Reddit, they were like, hey, there's this dude in India who's like, I can photosynthesize sunlight into energy.
I'm a little baby.
I'm Ryan.
Oh, that's good.
But yes, go on.
Well, yeah, and it's like this like Indian monk was like, yeah, I don't need to eat anymore. I can just like get energy from the sun. And then they like were like, okay, do you want to like come hang out in this room for like a month? And then he was like,
He was like,
yeah.
nah.
And then after like a couple of weeks, he's like, I gotta go. Something came up. Yeah.
With all of my light.
Is light a joke food, not to plants?
Good point.
It all
I still think like I've been very much misrepresented in this discussion. I got nothing wrong with joke foods.
I think part of the thing is that we haven't really just, discerned what it means to be a joke food or a serious food.
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out by naming all these foods that we can then pull the
Eat
things out.
joke food exclusively, you're gonna die.
Right, I think that's... well, let me put it this way.
No, Clown Cum, remember?
If
Yeah.
you
6 months.
watch, like, those TV shows
yeah.
where, like, this dude's, like, 50 years old and he only eats chicken tenders,
Yeah.
can we all agree that that's a joke?
If he
At
does
what
that.
quantity does something become a joke food?
If you're an adult
eat-
and you only eat one food that is meant for children...
What if you only eat steak? If you just eat steak.
I
That's
think
the
that
only
is
thing you
also I think if you're an adult and you only eat one food for non-medical reasons, that's a joke. That
Heart
food becomes
disease
a
is
joke.
not a
food.
joke.
I agree with that.
Are we playing as ornaments?
We're baubles.
Or
actually?
baubles.
Oh.
Ah, yes.
Yo,
Bubble
there's
baubles.
no judgment here. I'm like, kudos to that dude for finding what he loves and sticking with it. But
When I was young, I apparently only ate meat sticks. I think I've told you guys that
What?
before.
Meat
Yeah.
sticks?
like,
Meat sticks.
like
Like,
hot
string
rods.
cheese, but like imagine a string cheese, but it's like a stick of meat.
Oh,
Oh,
they
like
sell
a
it like
Slim
with a
Jim?
Slim Jim.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
That's. Why did your
But-
parents let you do that?
yeah, and also for how long did this
I don't
behavior?
know. Probably like 8 years.
You only ate
I'm
meat
joking.
sticks.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I don't blame you. Those things are really good.
They're pretty good though.
Here's the
It's
thing.
I don't know.
weird that I like Slim Jims because they're really
No.
gross in like almost every way.
I like the oil on the outside of them. It tastes great.
Yeah, I'm like with you on that, but they're gross.
Chet, you need to recognize, first off, just in general, but secondly, you need to recognize that I have to
Better
play
recognize.
like the absurd contrarian here to some extent. Because I'm the tether that holds these spacewalking food astronauts to the shuttle. If it were not for the tether, you'd be affirming each other's decisions. Like, I ate pizza like 13 times in the past month. They'd be like, yeah, dude, that's what being an adult's like. I gotta be here and be like, you should really eat like some vegetables.
That's not too much pizza. You can have vegetables on your pizza. What if you got broccoli pizza?
That's too much pizza.
I think being an adult's whatever you want it to be.
I eat pizza like once a week. Is that too much pizza?
I would say that is not too much pizza.
Okay.
Without the NLSS, I'd only be eating jelly beans and beer.
Fair point. Yeah.
I think you can have like one day a month that's jelly beans and beer.
I don't think it's a good idea.
I never
Like,
had
Oh, it's
Yeah.
never a good idea.
I've done it like from personal experience. That's not a good day, man. Like you think you're gonna go into it thinking, oh man, I'm just gonna fucking let myself go. This is gonna be my my day to engorge and become a big blob, and then that's exactly what you feel like.
I guess
Makes
cubes are
my heart
immune
hurt.
to moving.
Yeah, you can't move on that thing. It's not good. Oh, we're fucked. We can't get in that.
Yeah, there's no way we're getting up
Oh,
there.
no way we're getting in there.
Wait, getting in where? Hold on, I missed
We gotta
We're
get
just
in
gonna-
that funnel up there.
Yeah, we're spending the rest of the day in this pit, though.
Yeah, it sucks down here.
This is
It
the
actually
problem.
looks a lot like an area from Breath of the Wild in that hole.
If I had a nickel for every
It's a
time I heard
good
that.
idea from a mental health standpoint. You will never find a psychologist on planet Earth that'll say, "Oh
We'll
yeah,
never get this.
you're feeling bad? Just have like one day where you binge drink and eat only jelly beans." Tends to sort a lot of my patience
People
out.
eat comfort food all the time. People have like chocolate ice cream because they feel
And
shitty.
people eat cum all the time.
Who's doing the logical extreme here? I'm not saying
wrong
no
with
comfort
eating it?
food is bad. I'm saying, you know,
No,
if you
not
want to,
comfort food, come for food.
if you want to, oh, eating calm for food.
Right. I mean, there probably are people who do that, in fairness.
Come for comfort.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, how much nutrition could be
Nah.
in like one load?
Probably
It
not a
depends
lot.
how big your load is.
I mean,
Enough
it
to
does,
sustain
but
an entire human life, isn't
I
it?
feel like if you have 3 glasses of cum a day, you probably like you might be able to live on that for a long
3
time.
glasses. That's got to be like
That's a lot
300
of
loads.
I'd
Yeah,
be
it's a lot of
thinking you'd be
loads.
looking at like maybe 1,000 calories there.
Maybe,
You can
yeah.
live for a while on 1,000 calories. Like
Fell
you
through the
could
floor.
pretty much live pretty comfortably. Like
How many calories are in 3 glasses of cum?
That's like a Wolfram Alpha question right there.
So, someone work out the math.
We just need 3 guys with 100 T count.
I mean, I'm sure science has an answer to this already.
I'm eating dinner now. Do you mind? What are you eating?
Yeah, exactly.
We gotta judge your food choice.
By the way, if you ever enter cum into like MyFitnessPal or something like that, you are mentally insane. You need to slow your roll on keto or whatever you're doing, because that is madness.
Hey, cum also has antidepressants, says Shadows Arch in my chat. So there
And
you
it's
go.
Oh yes,
It's good.
Dr. Shadows Arch from the Johns Hopkins University.
Oh,
Okay,
contains
Joshun
between
actually.
5 and 25 calories in a regular ejaculation.
That seems
Yeah,
right.
actually, Joshun just said 1,440 calories in 3 pints.
That's
Oh, I
a-
never thought about measuring
Does
it in
Google
pints.
Google automatically fills the nutritional information on a search for cum?
That's 1.5 liters of semen.
Imagine it came in little milk containers like
Taking like a fucking protein shake in the morning, dude. You just gotta down that shit. Crack a couple eggs and then gargle your liter of semen.
oh that amount of little crack a couple eggs for sure.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh man. How much nutrition do you think is in a single egg, though?
Oh, dude,
A lot.
eggs are like a superfood.
Yeah.
We can't eat them though.
Why not?
Why not?
Your chat is like flipping out right now.
Oh, do you mean you're talking about eggs?
Oh. I mean, I don't know. Probably as much as a chicken egg, right?
All in
What
one,
are you-
motherfucker.
No.
Robert,
They're the size of a grain of
think
fucking sand,
about
dude.
what you just said for a second.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But like, I don't know. Also, thank you for the cheer one.
Don't use your donation of a single penny to get yourself out of this. You recognize that it's not the same as a bird egg, where
I
like
do,
the
yes.
sperm and the egg have enough food to satisfy the entire growth of the fetus. Like the mother has to eat during the gestation period to sustain the baby. It's not like she's laying a zygote and
She
then it
just
develops.
You mean she doesn't?
The egg's the size of a chicken egg, and the dude just drops a fire hose inside.
Like, you're mind flooding me here, all right? You're
That's
mind
not the
flooding
only
me.
thing God flooded.
Thank you for the tier 50 flapjack party.
Watch the egg right out.
That's mad.
Human egg, serious or joke food?
Makes humans, so we're joking, right?
I mean, if you ate a human egg, I would be like, you joking?
You fucking kidding me, dude?
It's like placenta is a joke food.
Is it?
Absolutely.
I mean, I find it funny.
Right
Exactly.
up on top of a steak.
Dude, once you're like slightly off center here, you're fucked.
You think there's like rich people on Earth who like, you know?
Let me stop you right there.
Buy
Yeah,
and
yes.
eat placentas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already told us about that
Like
one
all
guy
the
that used to
time?
ejaculate for a rich dude. Why couldn't there be a placenta family?
I guess so, but like, how do you get like fresh placenta? All
You
the
I was
farm
time?
gonna ask like 25 minutes ago how one would go about buying crab, and this is a much different line of conversation.
Thank you for the 569 tip, Bonelli.
Dunked it.
Nice shot, dude.
Thanks.
I mean,
You
yeah,
don't know how you buy crab?
I never bought it. I mean, I know I could just go to Pike Place and get some.
You
there.
can
I don't know,
literally
like, about
probably
Go to a
go to
fish
like
market, yeah.
almost any grocery store.
yeah.
that too, yeah.
The
Pretty easy to
what's-
buy crab.
fish monger, that's the word.
Yeah,
Fishmonger. It's a weird word. It makes me feel weird when I say it.
it's pretty weird. Yeah, he mongers fish.
Oh god, damn it! This
Oh
whole
no!
sucks.
I know, I hate this one.
Oh god.
My wife is a
hold on.
midwife. There's a placenta
Yes,
in my fridge.
exactly the
Yeah,
comment that
I-
I wanted to pull as well.
Me too. That's why I said wait. I wanted to read that again.
We all caught that one.
Yeah, really need to talk about whatever happened there. Say
So
that
many
one
questions.
again. Yeah.
Why keep the placenta?
Wait,
I
repeat
guess.
the line of chat. I didn't see it.
My wife is a midwife. There's a placenta in our fridge right now.
Oh.
Right now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's the proper reaction to that, I think.
Ah. If you open your fridge and you showed me a placenta, that would be what I'd do. I'd be like, ah.
I would ask questions. I would welcome the opportunity. Because I think that, first off,
Opportunity.
in the
Whoa.
back in the back of my head, I'd be like, oh, there's an NLSS bit in here.
Yeah.
So I talked to a guy who had placenta in his fridge the other day.
Yeah.
Just stop talking after that point. And
Well, I
let
mean,
them-
the situation is not resolved yet.
No, I know. Look, someone in my chat is saying people have been talking about the placenta. Like someone just said, the placenta is full of vitamins, minerals, hormones, and nutrients. When cooked, the placenta is said to help new moms recover from the birthing process. Look, I get that part of it, that it's nutritious, but at the same time, you could probably get that stuff from other foods
Yeah,
that
we
it wasn't
have-
in your vagina.
We have access to like all edible matter, and then also like every synthesizable vitamin ever conceived of.
Right from our phones.
You can even order like Dunkin' Donuts from your phone and then pick it up without waiting in line. So why eat placenta?
Not as tasty, says someone in my chat. All right,
Okay.
well,
Why the
fair enough.
placenta?
Isn't that like almost cannibalism?
That's a very serious food.
Isn't that treading the line?
Okay,
Well,
let's talk about cannibalism.
Okay, yeah. This is one of my favorite topics.
If
so
you
yeah, by all
ate
means.
another person's toenail,
Yeah.
gross first, but
Right,
are you a
obviously, yeah.
cannibal?
No.
No.
If
Nah, dude.
I think it
you
needs
eat
to be fresh.
another person's skin flake,
Skin flake. That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say next.
are you a cannibal?
He
No.
loves gold.
Nah,
I-
dude.
No, I guess not. No.
Are you an auto cannibal?
If biting your own fingernails makes you an auto cannibal, then
We're
we
all
gotta,
auto
we gotta
cannibals.
stretch this definition here.
Yeah.
So
If-
maybe there is a threshold where it's irrelevant to be one, and we have to raise it up a little bit.
I'm trying to think here.
If you eat someone else's toe,
Right.
you are a
Yeah,
cannibal.
You're a cannibal.
That's not
Well,
the
how'd you
same.
get a
So
toe?
that's we have the line there at least.
I think like regardless of how you got the toe, you're a cannibal.
That's
yeah.
a that's a cannibal.
I would even say you're still a cannibal if somehow, like, their toe got shot off and flew into your throat. You're still a cannibal.
You still cannibal.
Unintentionally, but
If you accidentally eat a person, you're not a cannibal.
if you drink
How do you
somebody's urine,
accidentally eat a person?
you're not
Well,
a
just the
cannibal.
way you described.
Someone baked something into a pie, a meat pie, and you didn't know about it.
Oh,
I believe
okay.
you got
you're
some
meant to
Sweeney Todd
cannibalize
shit.
someone.
Well, you
Yeah.
are a
It's horror
cannibal.
movie type of situation, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, you're still a cannibal.
Yeah.
You still you consume
Well,
flesh.
Are we
Strictest
looking at
definition.
cannibal from a criminal perspective or from an ideological perspective?
From
Oh, I
like
would
a
persecute
Literally
them,
the
man.
definition.
Yes.
Yeah, like the literal I think you are just a cannibal, but I wouldn't say we should
Okay, so
prosecute that guy.
You go, you're a cannibal, but no judgment. It just happened. Versus, you're a cannibal. And you
Well, I
need to
wouldn't
go to
say
jail.
you're a cannibal. I would say you have committed cannibalism.
Yeah.
For someone
When
to
you
be
say
a
committed,
cannibal,
though, that implies law.
well, I think to be a cannibal, there has to be like an intention there.
That's what I said. Yes, I agree with that.
But it is
Yeah.
cannibalism. But I guess
Accidental cannibal is not a cannibal.
originally I was gonna say that eating a placenta does not make you a cannibal, and then I thought about it and I was like, maybe eating any piece of flesh and like with the
Yeah.
intention to consume it for nutrition makes you a cannibal. In which case, the placenta would make you a cannibal,
Yeah.
not maliciously
Although, but if you look at it from another perspective on the toenails and the dead skin that we were just talking about, how about something that is basically a waste product from your body?
Like if you ate shit,
Right, yeah. That would make you a cannibal.
right? Well,
Make you
gross,
shit.
maybe.
Make
but
you a shit eater, yeah.
fucking
eat shit.
butt shit.
There's a word for that too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's butt
Fecophiliac.
shit, yeah.
Coprophiliac.
Corporate.
Yeah.
I thought it was fecophiliac.
It's
That's fun.
fecophily.
Fecophiliac sounds like a song. Sounds like the name of a song popular in the 2000s.
Next question, is it bad to be a cannibal? I think yes is the
It
definite
depends
answer
on
on
the
that.
context, I think. I'm not.
I mean-
even just by saying that, I'm not trying to say that in some situations it's like okay to eat somebody. But if we were hypothetically in like a plane crash in the Andes, we had to eat somebody, I'd be like,
Who would it be?
I
Out of
would-
the four of us.
whoever died first.
Okay.
I think actually, I think the common idea is to go for the fat guy because he'd have a lot of meat. But I think a more fit person would be more delicious.
Fat doesn't taste good.
Exactly.
I mean,
are
it tastes
you-
good as like a broth, but it doesn't taste good as the meat you eat.
Like you can make a
Yeah,
lot of
dude.
soups out of me, but like you couldn't get like a good steak meal. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be very marble. Is
Yeah.
all I mean.
Yeah, that lean muscle probably cooks up real nice.
Mm-hmm.
You guys crash in the Andes, you're worried about survival. Protein is 4 calories per gram. Fat is 9 calories per gram. I just realized by saying that, I'm definitely going to be the first one to get eaten. Because they're going to be like, hey, somebody shut this nerd up. Well, you get the 55% more calories from fat than from protein.
How do you think you avoid being the first person eaten? If it's like Survivor, but the losers get eaten.
Well, are
Make
we
yourself
talking about-
useful.
Outwit, outlast, outplay.
Make yourself useful, keep your mouth shut.
Wait, hold on. Are we all assuming that we're gonna kill someone for food?
Let's,
No, we wait until they die.
otherwise,
Yeah,
it's...
that's what I was thinking. Is that we're gonna wait for someone to die? You guys are all talking like we're gonna murder whoever's.
murder
people.
I also want to ask if lab-grown human flesh counts, or human tissue counts as cannibalism.
I
if
think
eaten
so.
too.
I mean, the dictionary
I-
definition.
I think so too, but I think it makes it less morally repugnant.
So, like, if you were in a plane crash, but you had, because you were transporting a bunch of lab-grown human meat, and the plane
Okay.
on it crashed,
Right.
and you had to either eat the lab-grown human meat or the pilot,
Oh,
and the pilot
dude,
was
there would
Definitely
be
eat the
no debate whatsoever.
Definitely eating the lab grown. Yeah. No.
So if
no.
if the person in question decided to eat the pilot instead of the lab-grown meat, how much malicious intent would you put on them?
One murder and eating's
No,
worth
they were
of...
already dead. The pilot's dead.
was
So
They
they
didn't
just
kill
want
anybody,
to
this is just the
butcher
situation.
the pilot.
He thought it would be, for whatever reason, the way to go is to eat the human before you eat the lab-grown meat. Maybe the human spoils faster.
I would say he's next. Honestly.
Yeah,
That
no,
would be-
if you're like, what if we just eat that guy instead?
He's the only one left. It's just this one guy that's eating all the people.
Oh.
He's
and he
the
goes
only
for
one
the-
left?
I want to get away from him.
You're dead. Unfortunately, you're dead.
Did he kill us?
No, you
I
all
didn't
died in
realize-
the plane crash.
I didn't realize we were playing an adventure game.
We are.
This motherfucker is the only survivor of a plane crash that
all
crashed
in.
with a bunch of meat in it, and he's gonna eat our corpses before he eats the meat.
Well, actually, I want to dial it back a second. What's so bad about me? Why does he want to go for the pilot? I mean, I feel a little bit. hurt,
That's a good point, yeah.
What's so great about this pilot's meat?
It's real good. He got cooked real nice in the crash. The other people kind of just were like on the borders of things and kind of
Ooh.
froze up.
Yeah, I mean, if it has a good smell to it, I could see why
It's
he would go for
caramelized.
that. Right, over the
Oh,
lab
okay.
grown.
Yeah, sure.
Lab grown's like in a little weird vat with some like smoke
are
coming out of
you
it.
out of your fucking mind? People are like, the lab-grown meat wouldn't spoil. What are you talking about? Go take a chicken breast out of your fridge and leave it on the counter for like 24 hours and see what happens.
Science experiment.
The lab-grown
That's
meat
fun.
wouldn't spoil. Is it like
Thank you
it's
for the dinner.
unspoilable meat?
It will spoil, it just takes longer. It's got preservatives in it.
Also, it's like
How?
human
It's-
jerky.
It's meat.
Yeah, I think it's just
It's
meat.
lab grown meat, it's got preservatives, part of the science process.
It's meat.
So are you.
I know.
You can make into bacon. The meat's just meat.
You can't make him eat the bacon in the Andes. What are you gonna take a piece of the wing sheared off? Okay, I'm gonna slice off the side of pilot here, put it in my homemade smoker.
If you're gonna be on a plane full of meat, you gotta bring a smoker.
You crashed with a bunch of meat.
The pilot's the smoker.
Well, you did crash with a bunch of lab-grown human meat. In fairness.
What are you doing on this plane, man? This is a weird plane.
Yeah.
This
You're a
is like-
subcontractor. You work for the freaking pharma corporation.
Okay.
Wait, a
if I
pharmacy is making this meat?
No, pharma. It's a corporation that makes chemicals and stuff.
You know what though?
What?
Actually, if I'm in that situation, I'm the man left alive, right?
Right, yeah.
And then I got lab-grown meat and I got pilot meat
Yeah.
right there next to it. If I know no one's there to judge me, I'd try both.
Okay,
that's what I was looking for.
that's
I need to
acceptable,
know
I
whether or
think.
not it does taste the same, you know? Right? There's no one there to judge you, right? So I mean, fuck it, why not?
They're all dead.
You're probably gonna die soon.
It's
anyway.
you
You're
and
in
your
a frozen
mind
wasteland.
and the snow, and that's what you got. A bunch of inanimate dead objects around you.
You're gonna tell, like, oh, I'm starving to death. What should I do? Eat this pre-butchered meat, or, slice that dude's head off, like, cut off his
He's
skin, fillet him, and then cook him over an open flame.
No, he was in a fire already. The skin's fallen off the bone. You can just grab a hunk.
It actually looks really
So
appetizing.
he's a
pretty good.
mangled, charred corpse.
What if the plane was also double?
All right, Robert.
Oh,
Hello.
am I gone?
You're back.
No. Hi.
Oh, did I go?
That was
Did I go
weird.
down? What
Well,
happened?
I didn't hear you, but
Anyway, the pilot's seared to a crisp golden brown, and he is just looking fantastic.
he's even got an Arby's brand on it.
Ew. Give me the Monsanto. All right, we're gonna play Guespionage. See you soon.
Nice. Can we have custom espionage prompts about whether or not people would eat human flesh in the Andes? Because I really want that.
I really liked Nick's tweet as a good quiplash prompt earlier. I think you guys were doing it, weren't you? The whole Nova
Canada's weed
Nova
names.
Groscia, yeah.
Yeah, that was great fun.
Yeah.
Cat was joining in too. We had a little thing going for a minute.
They were to it, yeah.
I don't think I can do better than Padawa. I think that might be my peak.
That's pretty good, yeah. I'll admit.
How do we play this game again? Is this a Jackbox game?
Jackbox game, yeah. It's one of them Jackbox games.
How do you play this?
What if you love human meat? What if you find out?
I love human meat, but like
I never want you
it's-
to know.
Side question: they came out with it like real human lab grown meat that you could eat? Would you guys do it?
I don't think so.
I'd really rather.
Like, I
just
don't
eat
think it would
beef.
make it to the store, dude.
No, but what if it did? What if it did? In the world where it did,
In the world where it did,
would
man,
you-
I've got so many more questions before I figure out whether or not I would eat the prepackaged human meat available for sale.
It's you know, there's no moral repercussions to it anymore. It's not like you're killing a human for it. Just as we're breaking up.
Oh Lord.
Chat's half and half on it right now. I'd try it.
I don't think so.
It's not like I'm taking a life.
I couldn't bring myself to do it, man.
I don't know, man.
Like, it's a mental barrier. I don't have any trouble eating other animals. Like, I'm not at all heartbroken over the chickens that die so I can be fed. But I don't think I could eat a person.
That's fair.
A person or part of a person?
Rob is
Lab-grown
asking
meat.
us to, like,
Basically.
consider this awful dystopia future in which prepackaged human meat is available at Albertsons or some shit. Which no longer exists.
Lab grown. Would you try it?
Try? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. See, I'm with it too. I agree. I
I'm
would try
boxing out the loophole, by the way, of, oh, it gives you, like, prion disease.
Yeah,
Science solved that.
it. I would assume they would have figured that out.
For them to make store shelves, they got to get through a whole bunch of shit.
Would you eat poison, though?
Thank you, Milkman. Great stick for you. Here you go.
Would you guys eat something knowing it would kill you?
Not if it's iocane powder. I developed a tolerance.
That's true.
Good point. Good point.
If you could grow any meat, why would you grow human meat over growing an animal that humans already eat? I don't know, dude. Why do we have bacon salt and baconaise and fucking jelly beans that taste like shit? Like, this is...
Yeah.
We're exploratory creatures. We ask where the line is, and then we said, oh no, we passed that 6 months ago.
Do they still sell those shitty jelly beans?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
How are they
yeah.
still in business?
YouTubers love to make videos about eating them.
It's just
Yeah.
a fucking, like, it's a one-time gag
Yeah.
that, like, one person on the planet is just taking, like, we're going in order. We're taking turns buying these shitty jelly beans to keep them in business.
You know what trend I know will not go away? Hot knives cutting through things, you know?
Yeah.
Like, everybody loves that. Who doesn't?
What did we already forget about from, like, 6 months ago that was the thing that was never going to go away?
To all
That boy.
patrons, the break room refrigerator will
I
be
still
down
use
on
it as my
Friday.
thumbnail, so
Please
no,
remove
not
all
true.
personal
I don't know. I stopped making YouTube videos when they announced YouTube Red,
lunch
so...
containers and the
That's smart, yeah. Good foresight.
I'd grow lobster? Yeah, that'd be awesome. But, I mean,
Jackbox was in the directory, no?
It is.
Jackbox
The
is in
Jackbox.
the computer.
Oh, the. I really wish I could just parse without the.
Mhm.
Like 18 bucks for a soda.
Pardon me.
Would you eat a slowpoke tail?
Like a Pokemon tail?
Yeah.
Doubled ads? Oh,
What?
I guess I ran ads twice?
I don't even think you can do that.
I didn't
That's
think
just
you
a
could
glitch.
do that either. So,
Because
I'm
why would
sorry.
it always do
It's like
that?
an 8-minute cooldown between pressing the button.
Yeah, you're not allowed to. You can't.
I think it's as many times as you can click it. That's how much money you make before it doesn't let you do it anymore.
Is that how
I'm
it
so
works?
thicker here as I'm good at this.
why are they all the same ads? I don't work in acquisitions for Twitch, okay? Oh, fuck. I almost started the game.
Oh,
Would
do
you
you
rather
have
have
that
the
code
same
already?
ads than boycotted ads, and then there's no revenue for Lion?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta make a rhyme about it.
Yo, everybody, this is not a joke. You can go to CGP Gray's channel to learn all about YouTube ad systems in 5 minutes today. He uploaded
Really?
a
Oh,
new video.
That's cool.
I love CGP Gray. He's a great YouTuber.
I don't allow self-promotion on the show, though, so...
Oh, sorry about that. Yep, that I didn't say anything. Forget what you heard.
I'm ready.
What does that mean? That's the alarm that goes
I too am ready. I am the
Alright,
dolphin.
fuck it, let's go for it.
What do
I'm the
we do?
dolphin master. Was anybody else supposed to come on? Wasn't Victor saying something?
Welcome to the government, where we are
Let's see.
always
He says,
watching
one day I'll get to
everything
do an
you
Isaac segment on the
put it all in a
show.
document and print it out for the president. Can you believe the
So then
president
no.
still wants
I guess
to
that's a
print
no,
this?
yeah.
Yeah.
And although it is refreshing to have somebody who actually wants to play Isaac instead of going, oh my god, I'm so sick of this fucking game. Not pointing two fingers at people in this call.
I didn't say that.
Which
When did I
fingers?
say that?
Rob said that on his PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds stream 2 minutes before the NLSS
Is it the
started.
ring or the thumb
I
or the
didn't
one
know.
you put up when you don't give a fuck?
Jess said that I hate Isaac. I said I like Isaac. It's a fun banter game.
What percentage of people currently
I played
own
like
aquariums?
5 million hours of it.
What
Make it a good
percentage of
guess.
people
You'll get
currently
5 points
own
plus your guesses
aquariums?
to the actual percentage.
Probably like
And if you
How many
got
people
it,
are Michael A. Fox?
Yeah.
okay, we have a guess.
Yeah.
30%. Everyone else? Do you think the correct answer is
I think
high
that's
or low?
reasonable.
That is madness.
like
tempted,
madness
dude.
on the low scale or the high
It's
scale?
way too high. You
Yeah.
walk down the street, you
Yes.
can't shake a stick without finding an aquarium store.
And Surveil says,
Well, I mean, people like their fish.
Alright, it was 10%.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Chat, we
Yeah, but-
actually need you to join the audience so that we have a representative sample of our population.
That's true. NBVU.
NBVU.
never been very understood.
Go to jackbox.tv, then enter passcode
Oh, here's one we've been
NBVU.
especially-
In your first, you're gonna want to double click on the icon of your
Well,
favorite
they don't
internet
all know
browser.
it's Jackbox.
Power on your PC using the button on the front-facing panel.
Purchase
Be-
electric power from.
Be conceived by your parents. What percentage of people have cried at weddings other than their own?
Everyone else, higher or lower?
7. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna go lower.
I'm going lower because Chad says if you ever cry, you're a little bitch. So
Yeah. But in fairness, they're right, though. So, you know.
I'm gonna go lower.
You know
on
what?
that too.
makes me tear up every time, and it's very embarrassing. Is
Weddings?
no any underdog sports movie where they like surmount the odds at the end
Oh my
and
god,
win.
really?
Yeah. I have
Blame you.
I have no idea why. Just like, you know, they make that final touchdown pass in overtime or something, and I'm like, I knew it was coming, but it gets me
Remember the
anyway.
Titan pulled at your heartstrings, huh?
I don't know why.
It's something about people coming together to achieve a goal is like the most satisfying thing because people in the real world never come together to do anything.
Nobody thought
Yeah.
they could do
What
it.
percentage of people own T-shirts that are at least 10 years old?
And they prove people wrong. That's also satisfying.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I think of like how the Overdog feels, and they won like every game that
Is
season.
it called that? The
The
Overdog?
favorite.
5%.
Yeah, that's Bears' theme, actually.
I love the
Yeah.
Overdog.
They're the overdog.
And I'm like, man, that's like a different story if you tell it from their side of things, right? Like, they practiced so hard, and then at the end they just lost anyway.
Yeah, good. Well, they're always bullies, though, in the movie.
That's true. They're always sweeping the leg.
Yeah.
Dude, somebody brought up Airbud in the chat. I was gonna say, I'll admit it. I'm gonna make you feel a little better here. That scene in Airbud, I don't remember which one, but when he tries to get Airbud to leave, he like leaves him out in the field and he throws the ball and he's like, "Go get it!" And then he runs home and he doesn't want to bring Airbud home. Oh my god, tears. I'm heartbroken. It hurts.
Actually, you want to know one that actually does choke me up, and it's
Buckle in, I
really.
got one for you.
Oh, it's
when just say Arya
Stark tells the direwolf to run away, and then she throws the rock at
What percentage of
Nope,
people more often
it's
take shots than showers to
it's
clean their
Independence
filthy
Day when he
Oh,
has
no.
that patriotic speech.
Yeah,
Oh
me too. That's
my
what it was.
I actually
Lord.
get choked up at that. I literally do. Like every time I watch it.
12%. What do y'all think?
Today we celebrate our independence.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm just like,
I know.
oh, fuck yeah, America.
What percentage of people more often take baths than showers to clean their filthy hides? I mean,
I'm gonna say
I
it's
went
like-
12, but in my head I was like 0.
Everyone thinks it's higher.
I'm
Higher?
gonna say it's like 20, man.
Yeah, I'm
You
going
guys are
higher
so
as well.
fucking high.
I'm ready to get shocked
It's
here.
4%.
I'm feeling good about it. Oh, all right.
I took a bath for the first time
No one guessed
in
correctly.
like maybe 15 years, about 2 months ago. And it was after Kate and I went skiing, so I was like, I'd like to sit in a hot bath and like pretend I'm an athlete for a night.
Time for round
Yeah.
But it didn't feel right as well. To
It
see
feels
a
weird
to
being
see
in a
my
bath.
grown,
with you.
you know, man body in the bathtub. I was like,
It's the belly hair that starts to rise.
Yeah.
In the water. Like that's fucked up, man.
I'm like, this isn't right.
If you're like a nice lady with like you got stuff going on and you're in the bath and
Tasteful
it's like, fuck
bubbles, like a glass of wine or
Yeah.
something.
yeah. I made a scene.
I was like,
But
this
the guy's
body's
like,
not
weird.
meant. It's meant to be held in as much as possible, and not
To be repressed. put
exactly.
away.
The hydrodynamics of this are just making it not in a good position right now.
I think secretly we all use bubbles in the bathtub so that we just don't have to look at ourselves in there.
I do
Instead,
not
we have all the
use. You
bubbles
use
to block
bubbles
us.
in the bathtub, Bear?
Well, in the
Bubble
4%
bear.
of times throughout the year that I use the bathtub, yeah, why not throw a bit of bubbles in
You
there?
eating
Because
some-
I'm a kid.
You eating some pizza Lunchables, taking a bubble bath?
I had some Uncrustables earlier though.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Out of time.
Yeah, dog.
I would have a bubble bath if I had a bath, but I haven't had a bath in like a million years. Look, I don't agree with my answer.
Yeah,
because
neither does Chad.
Friends is awful, but I assume chat because the way that chat talks about Friends.
Well, it was 39%.
Points for you.
Okay.
When we were in the grocery store yesterday, they played the entire Friends theme song. And I was like, it felt like cheating on a TV show. It was really weird. It's like, am I allowed to hear this whole song? There's a second verse.
I mean, it is a song, and it's not just the Friends theme song.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
It feels on that. It's like seeing your teacher out at the mall or something. Like hearing the second verse of that song is not right.
I actually probably hate Friends with a passion.
It's not
I'd say.
that bad.
I really, really dislike it.
Okay, higher or lower?
Now this
Have
is
you
a
guys
guess.
ever chopped logs into firewood with a fucking axe?
Does it count if you use a log splitter, or do you have to actually chop it? Because
What the hell is a log splitter?
It's a machine that just takes care of the wood for you. You just put it in, it just goes chop. It's like a guillotine. It's
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it says with
It
axes.
says with axes.
No, dude. What
Oh,
you gotta
it did?
do, you hit it. You
Sorry, I
get
didn't
the
know that part.
if you can't split it all
Oh,
in
bullshit!
one
Wait,
go
wait,
like
wait,
a-
wait, wait! Bullshit, chat. 54%.
Oh no!
All got it wrong. Ooh.
Buy
That's
this for a goddamn second.
Who's up
They
next?
colluded.
Yeah, that's bullshit, actually.
Typey.
Like most of chat thinks it's bullshit, even though it was them.
What percentage
Okay,
of
here's the
people
question we
have
get every
Renaissance
single
fairs?
time. What percentage of people have attended Renaissance fairs?
I've done it.
30,
It's always higher than I think it is.
What do y'all think? Higher or
31. It's 31.
What percentage of people have attended Renaissance fairs? Oh. Yeah, people do it all over the place.
Does Medieval Times count?
What did the
What?
No,
Medieval Times, of course, does not count.
29%?
it's not a Renaissance fair.
It's a restaurant.
You only missed the actual.
Yes, the Medieval Times.
Renaissance is a different period.
It's not called Renaissance Times.
Definition, yeah.
Oh man, look at that!
Good guess, Brad. Good
That's
guess.
a good guess.
29%.
Next.
Do you fucks not go outside? Oh yeah, my two favorite outdoor activities. Splitting logs with an axe and going to the local Renaissance fair.
What percentage of people have performed?
What
the whip
percentage of
and
people
or
have
nay-nay
performed
dance
the
routine?
whip and or nay-nay
fuck off.
dance routine?
I don't know how many people own a plaid shirt.
Higher or lower?
I do not.
Everyone? What? Really?
I don't think I own a plaid shirt.
I have like 4 of those.
I don't have one either. I kind of want one. I just don't have one.
Only ironically counts.
Yeah, ironically. enough.
These are cool dances, and I know we got some cool dudes and ladies in chat, so be honest.
Audience think.
Ooh, 17%, boys.
You were pretty
Thanks for the
close.
free points.
Why is it whip and nay nay?
No one got
First
it
you whip
right.
and then you nay-nay.
Right.
Watch me
Watch me
whip,
whip.
watch me nay nay.
Watch me
I
nay-nay,
get it.
yeah.
Okay.
It has to come afterwards.
And then
Can you
watch me
nay-nay
whip
before the
again.
whip? Well, that's the question, right? What came first, the nene or the whip?
The whip comes first.
Right,
And then
but
the whip again.
Well, then the whip again, right? But then, you know, if somebody just came in midway through the song, they
What if
think
you cut
it
out
goes
the
nene
first
whip.
whip?
Yeah.
What sport have people participated in most recently?
Oh, I like this one actually. So it's probably gonna be basketball.
Yeah, I said basketball. Oh, running is on there. That's a sport.
Oh,
Gotta read the
no.
options.
Oh my god. All right, I'll
Damn
pick-
it! Damn it! Damn it!
Running is a sport.
I want running, swimming, bowling.
I also chose bowling.
Yeah, I chose bowling as well, but I did
People do so.
basketball.
guys
I think
are high
basketball's
as
pretty
fuck.
common. What do you do?
It's running, basketball, soccer.
Soccer?
Soccer.
Well, soccer. Yeah, I mean,
You live in a city with all these like hot people running around.
No,
playing
it's just
soccer all
like
day.
we want to play volleyball. That's a huge setup. You want to play soccer,
I
you
didn't
just
say
get a
volleyball,
freaking
I said
ball.
bowling.
Nobody said
Bowling
volleyball.
requires a separate building.
That
Yeah,
building's
people go
easy to come
bowling all
by.
the time.
All right,
even non-athletic people go bowling.
yeah, but most
Exactly.
recently. Anyway, bowling
Sure.
was number 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Soccer was number 3, though.
All right.
Yeah. Where was basketball? Oh, not
It
even.
was
not
was
even
tied
listed.
for 4th with
Nearly
whatever
there,
was
man.
number 2 up there. I can't remember what it was.
Swimming.
Yeah.
What is this clip, man?
I don't know.
Like, why is it just the inside of a fridge with some dude?
Get this poor guy out of here. He doesn't deserve what chat's gonna do to him. That's not mouth.
in our demographic, I feel like people going bowling is a lot more common than people.
Look, I like bowling.
I don't actually.
If you go bowling, you have to go to the bowling alley.
Yeah.
If you want to play soccer, you just need a soccer ball.
and a field.
You don't need a field.
Where are you playing?
You just play it in your
You play in
backyard.
the street. Oh, Mr. Rich Guy has a backyard.
I did not have a backyard, but like there's parks.
Their pee smells funny after eating asparagus.
Yeah, that's a building without a roof.
Have you guys ever been candlestick bowling?
Oh, wait, it's 5 pin.
Question.
No, I'm talking about the one with like
They do it in Boston,
straight up
right?
yeah, they do it in Boston. They have like cylinder pins, and you use a tiny little ball. It almost looks like
a ski ball.
A ski ball, yeah.
Fuckers go tell people in the Ivory Coast, what are you doing playing soccer? Why don't you just go
Right.
fucking bowling instead?
I've seen it at alleys, but I never actually played it. Is it fun? Is it better?
I like it enough. It's very different, but
Hmm.
I only did it when I was a kid too. I haven't done it recently.
45%.
Well done.
Played football with some soft ones.
Fucking American. Think it's easier to play basketball. It requires 2 specialized pieces of furniture.
Hey, in every park in New York,
Ooh, let's go
there will
shopping.
be a field. Well, okay, there probably won't be a field, but there'll definitely be a basketball
What
court.
percentage of
Actually,
people visit a mall at least once a
What
month?
percentage of people visit a mall at least once a month?
Malls in
I've-
2017.
I've been confused by this one before because it's always lower than I expect.
35%.
I'm gonna go with
I
that.
think it's gonna be like a fucking 5 or something.
5%?
Yeah. At least once a month.
Who's
I would
out
think
of
so.
touch now?
I would think it's all the time because, like, a lot of people live in, the Midwest or rural America. Malls, that's the only place to go, right?
And what did the audience
That's where people hang out.
Okay, it
Go to
was
the food donkey.
it was 31%.
Dang, you nailed that.
That was a
guess.
great guess. I can't be mad. 5 is out of control.
5 is right out.
Who's next?
Go to the Snack Falcon.
We've collected data about everything, even this.
There's like 5 malls in all of Europe. That strikes me as like a North American thing.
Yeah, I don't like
Percentage
malls.
of teenagers play more than
Neither.
4
I
hours
have
of video
actually
games per
no
week.
problem with malls.
Oh, how about this question though?
It's like a casino. They keep the lights on all the time, so you don't know what time it is, and you're just staying in there and walking around shopping for shit. Just, ugh.
What do you
What should they
mean
do?
though?
Dim the lights?
What?
81%.
What do you-
Everyone pick higher or
When
lower.
you go into the mall, I don't understand. I've never had that reaction at a mall. Never
I
have
still
I
like
looked
it.
at my watch bleary-eyed and been like, we've been in this mall for 9 hours.
I just have no idea what time it is, and there's no way to find out.
I'm just saying, like, they're designed in such a way that you're supposed to spend a lot of time in there.
They're like
window
purgatory
shopping.
I
intentionally.
don't know if
understand.
that's true. I think they're designed to just
Here's your
hold
No,
a lot of
They're
stores.
they're meant to hypnotize people into buying things. That's what they do.
No,
up next.
Yeah.
No, they
it's
are
just a big hallway.
They are actually though designed to keep you walking around and window shopping though. That is actually true though.
What percentage
Y'all
of
are
people
like
in motorcycle
one
cycling
bad
is-
day away from having like your own conspiracy internet radio show. I
Yo.
swear to God, sometimes.
You
All right, let's
You think
let's
they
start
just put
back
a
up
bunch
the
of-
Magic Podcast. then.
Yo, you think people are buying like these $100 million properties and not thinking about where they're placing things? They're doing.
I didn't
of course they're
say
doing it on
that
purpose.
whatsoever.
What do y'all think? Higher or lower?
That is what that means, though. It's a strategy.
Yeah.
How many motorcycle sidecars have you seen in the last like 3 years?
Yeah.
I think I've seen 2 in my whole
Yeah,
life.
I'm with you
Yeah, I
on
think
that
so
one.
as well. Yeah.
Unanimous
I think I
again?
should
I think I'd go way lower than 17%
Yeah.
as well.
4%.
I didn't think it was going to be that many.
I might have pulled the trigger a little fast there.
Let's see who got it right. Nice job. I've got some points for you.
Chad, it's not a
It's not
conspiracy.
even controversial.
This
to
is
say
like-
that malls are designed to keep people in them. That is what the point of them is.
I have never heard that sentiment expressed before in my entire life.
You know, supermarkets are designed in a similar fashion, right? Like they're designed to have. That's,
What kind
Welcome
of
to fucking advertising. Are
This
you
is
just
what they. Yeah, that's
What kind
people
of-
get degrees in this, man.
kind of little lizard brains are you guys rolling with? When I go to the mall, it's a go. Oh, you know, West 49's in that mall. I need new ball bearings for my skateboard. I gotta go to the mall. I don't go. Oh, I want to go to West 49, but oh look, a Hallmark store. I've been caught by the siren song of $8 birthday cards.
Just stop. You're wrong.
Most people do go to the mall to browse, though. Like a lot of people do go browse at the mall or hang out at the mall.
Yeah, I think you're the one sounding a little far-fetched when you're suggesting that the people that know exactly what they want are often going to the mall. They're the ones that are going to the store that has the thing.
Sometimes the mall is the only place that has that store.
Why are you Jerry Seinfeld when you said that?
I just say, well, like, well, if
Enthusiastic.
I want to go to, you know, the store that sells magic cards, sometimes you gotta go to the mall.
The audience say
Get those
What?
50%.
50% of chat prefers Mel Gibson over Mel Brooks?
Honestly, I read one comment in chat that gave you the answer to why. Someone said, "Who is Mel Brooks?" And my heart hurt.
Oh,
My heart
God.
hurt a little bit.
I think that might be. It's about that time. People are gonna start not knowing who Mel Brooks is.
Yeah, but you know who Mel Gibson is.
Yeah. Who's older? No. Yeah. Well, by far it's Mel Brooks. But
Yeah, it's definitely Mel Brooks. Yeah.
What did it
He was
end up
born in
being?
the 20s or something.
I didn't see what the stat ended up being. What was it?
50-50.
yeah.
Huh.
60%.
All right, that's
Everyone
fine.
else, higher or
I mean,
lower?
you technically, like, if you don't know who Mel Brooks is, technically you prefer Mel Gibson, right?
Is that true?
Are
I mean,
they-
Well, I guess they do.
It's one or the other with them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was like, who do you prefer? Your neighbor, who you've never met, or the dude who got pulled over for drunk driving and then followed it up with a double downing of, like, anti-Semitic remarks? Sorry. Guess you caught me in a loophole here. I gotta go with Mel Gibson.
Not too shabby.
You know, you make a good point.
It's a compelling case.
Yeah.
Let's see who got it right. Nice job.
Mel
You guys
Brooks
talk
is
to
still
yourself
alive,
sometimes?
man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I sing songs to my cat like every day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
but that's to your
Same.
cat, though.
He needs to hear them. It makes him happy.
Database has
Yeah, but I mean, like, to yourself. You ever like sit in the kitchen and be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll go with that. And then you say it out loud because you're crazy. And then do you ever subsequently go like, I'm talking to myself out loud, and then you're like, I'm still doing it.
What
to my
percentage
cat.
of people have faked receiving phone calls or texts to get out of conversations?
40%.
Most.
Okay, higher or lower?
I've never done that.
Everyone.
That's a good guess, though. That's an interesting.
I'm gonna roll the dice.
That's all I can ask for.
I'm rolling the dice.
How about
I always
higher?
worried too much that I'd get called out on it somehow, even though there's no reason for them to ever call me out on that.
I've done it several times.
46%.
right.
That's a good guess.
I shouldn't have rolled the dice.
Who got it right?
Talking to an animal isn't talking to yourself, but the animal doesn't know what you're saying, so you might as well be talking to yourself.
Oh, you know, Shadows Arch has a good point. The neighbor could be Jeffrey Dahmer, and he's worse than Mel Gibson, right? So,
Well, he's dead. So that opens up a whole new question, I think.
I mean, yeah, what if Jeffrey Dahmer's corpse is in your neighbor's house?
Demon Jeffrey Dahmer.
Would you eat it?
We'll turn off all the lights in
You
the
have
home
to at
so
that
you
point.
know
It's the
how
only
this
solution.
Yeah, you got it, yeah.
Nice and crispy.
I think that's like probably like in really poor taste since he, I think, did eat people.
Yeah,
people.
definitely.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, I thought that was the joke.
No, I mean, if I was smart enough to make that joke and also crass enough to make that joke,
68%.
This better be 100%.
I'm guessing it's not, but I want it to be.
Well, I'm outing myself like a little bit here. I usually
68?
leave like one light on in the house.
You leave one light
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
2 reasons. Anti-thief protection.
And
Yeah.
what did the audience say?
And you don't want to come home to a dark apartment.
71%.
I've got big
Yeah, the other one is if you got animals, you know? I don't know, I don't even know if this is true. But my parents are always like, leave one light on for the cats.
Like cats see really well in the dark, so they actually might prefer not having a light on. But I also feel the same way, that they want one on.
Yeah, I know. It's just I've been told.
What ride at Walt Disney World do most people consider to be
I've
the
started
best?
leaving
Let's
Spawn
see
music
what
on
we
for our dog when we leave.
Spawn music?
Yeah, you did say Spawn music, I think.
The soundtrack from
This is like from what 2001 Spawn.
I turned on the soundtrack from 2016's Doom.
Spider-Man music.
yeah.
Fuck, which ride at Walt Disney World do most people consider to be the best? It's gotta be fucking Space Mountain.
Space Mountain, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Don't forget.
I'm
gonna
actually
say-
going with what I consider the top 3, and I'm just hoping everybody else agrees.
It's a
with
small world after all.
Yeah.
Test track.
That one sucks. That's an Epcot. It's just so boring. Thank you for the cheer one, by the way.
me. What is Test Track?
Wait, are they making another Spawn movie next year?
Are they?
See what answers you chose.
I just searched for Spawn and it said Spawn 2017.
Fuck,
The
dude.
time is right. Oh, I guess nobody else likes Big Thunder Mountain, huh? Whoops. My bad.
Dude, Spawn came out in '97. It got
Yo.
18% on Rotten Tomatoes. Fuck. I like that movie.
Oh, it's a really bad film, but I also like it. Yeah. I have it on VHS.
Oh man, I feel like shit now. I thought people liked that.
Robert with the win.
Yeah, boy.
People don't like the Rock and Roller Coaster? I love that one.
Congratulations. You're the most surveillance
I actually, strange as it is to say, because I hate roller coasters and scary rides, I love Tower of Terror. It's really good.
It's fun.
Yeah, there's that one part where you go past the mirror, and then in the mirror, you know, they have the ghost sitting next to you and stuff.
Yeah.
When I went to Disney World, they
Dude.
hadn't built it yet.
Dude, I rode Tower of Terror in Japan, and the whole ride is like that dude talking to you in Japanese while you're on like the elevator thing. So I had no idea that we were about to get dropped. Just the doors open up and I get hit with like a big holographic bolt of plasma, and then like the window at the top opens up and you're like 100 feet above the park and they just drop your ass. I was freaking out.
percentage of people
Yeah. Had you never been on Tower of Terror?
I mean, I had been there that day and been like, people are getting dropped from that tower. But I just assumed we were still in like the world building portion of the ride. And then eventually they'd be like, all right, everybody keep your hands inside of the ride. But no, they were just like, dude hit us with a big bolt of lightning. And then the elevator crashed.
50? Really?
I really don't know at all. Like, I've never seen people make that decision, so I don't know.
Good point. I mean, it's just logical to put your back to the shower, right?
No, I
but-
face it.
Whenever you
You
see
don't-
shampoo commercials, people always seem to face the shower. I don't know why they do it.
What are you shampooing?
Yeah, I
I
didn't
mean,
really
like,
want to
if
go there, but
I
you
put
don't
soap.
have-
I put soap on my face.
Yeah.
on your face.
I guess
yeah.
you have a good point there. You'd have to face the shower to get that out, huh?
Yeah, you have to do that. Yeah.
All right.
Peter, what do
That's
you
a
have
good
to
point.
say?
Who went higher? Did you go higher?
I went higher. I think it's clear that the question swerved me somehow.
Worked on farms for at least one day.
It said shampoo out of your hair, in fairness, but oh.
I didn't get the axe thing either.
That maybe?
You
What
came a big
situation?
string with a fingernail going up it.
Yeah, you did. What situation would arise where you would only work on a farm for a day?
Paris
that
Hilton
punishment?
did a TV show for
Yeah,
a while
The
where she
Simple
would do a
Life,
different. Yeah, she'd do a different job every day, so that would be a Paris Hilton problem.
Okay.
So she would have done it, yeah?
I can't wait for
Well, I
this to
mean-
be lower, and then all of chat that said, you know, if ever I say anything about, like, I've never split logs. Oh, we don't all live in the big city. Here it comes. How many of you fuckers have worked on a farm for a day? Wow,
How many?
36%.
Okay, yeah.
That was a respectable guess.
I mean, there are people that just, like, live on farms.
Yes.
Napoleon
And then-
Dynamite worked on a farm for a day.
Well done.
There you go.
Service
Well, that's
projects and field trips.
That's what I was gonna
That's
say, yeah.
a field trip.
Who's
We went to an apple orchard once. We picked apples. That's not working on a farm for a day. That's a field trip.
I mean, technically that
No,
is-
it's not. You're not contributing to the bottom line of that farm. We took
That's
the
having
apples
fun
home.
for 30 minutes.
motorists within the last week?
What percentage of drivers have flipped off fellow motorists within the past week?
They had to qualify this with the past week as opposed to ever, lest it be 100%.
Pick do not apply, Chad, if you don't drive. Ooh, I'm gonna say high.
I have never flipped off a driver, but at least 4 or 5 times a week, I'm like, what's this fucking moron doing?
I flipped
have-
off the drivers in my computer more than I've flipped off actual people.
I have flipped off a driver and I don't even know how to drive.
Let's see who got it right.
That almost makes sense though in New York.
Yeah. Actually, one
I've had
time.
some.
Next up.
Yeah, go on.
I was just gonna say I've had some pretty awful experiences on the road, but you tell your story though.
I've got
Well, I
one.
was gonna say one time this dude, it was like snowing outside, and I have the
What
right
an
of way.
asshole.
I've got the walk. You know, I'm walking. The
The
dude like does not do a square turn around the corner, and then goes like super hard, almost hits me, so I smack the back of his car.
What is a square turn?
Did he get your bike?
You're supposed to do a square turn in an intersection. You're supposed to go. You know, you're basically supposed to make a 90-degree turn instead of curving and crossing through that lane, the other lane.
What?
You don't. You do a gradated turn. It's not 90 degrees.
Well, yeah, right. I know it's not.
You
not
can't just stop and then
you
immediately.
cannot. It is physically impossible to do a 90-degree turn. I'm saying that that's what you're supposed to do. Anyway, 50% of Americans are showing that's what they do.
Only one of you thinks it's higher.
Thank you,
This is a very interesting question to posit.
I
Like,
didn't see.
Only 28%.
You weren't within 30.
really?
For the
No
donation.
points for you. Who got it right?
Yeah, average less is smarter. But anyway, so I smacked his car and he got out and tried to hit me with a shovel.
Wow!
He had a
Dude.
shovel.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
he was yelling at me in another language, and he pulled his shovel out of the back of his car, and I'm like, what are you gonna
Fucking
do
Jack
with the
Baker.
fucking shovel? No, I was yelling. I was like, what are you gonna do with the fucking shovel? Get back in your fucking car, because
Okay, who's
the
first?
thing is, it wasn't a spade shovel. It was one of those snow shovels that was,
Oh,
plastic
okay, yeah.
scoop at the end.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are
What's
you
he gonna do with that?
I don't know. That's what I said to him. I was like, what are you gonna do with that?
I'm gonna dig your grave.
Out of light, fluffy powder.
Yeah. So I killed him. He's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Logical conclusion there.
25%. Okay, everyone.
Fuck that, I can't.
I don't think I can really accurately.
I think out of the 4 of us, I know who could take a shot at
It
it.
depends who you're explaining it to, I think. If you're explaining it to, like, an 8-year-old, then, like, yeah, you'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
well, there's little subatomic particles called protons, neutrons, and electrons, and they make up matter in specific configurations. If you have to explain it to, like... Okay, apparently 69% of chat can do it.
Okay,
That's-
bullshit.
Congrats,
That's why I
you
went
finished-
much higher, yeah.
finished
Coupled
10th
with the
grade
fucking-
science.
We don't
Yeah.
think we're much smarter than the average person. Oh, I mean, I think I'm pretty dumb, but I could probably pretty accurately explain exactly what an atom is. I've got that under the belt for sure.
Yeah, that's why I went much higher on that one, because I knew chat was gonna do that.
God
You
damn.
gotta play the chat.
Well,
Gotta play the chat.
my textbook, you may know it, it's called Science. says that an atom is this. It's got a frog on the cover.
Humility, chat.
It's got
Humility.
all the science conveniently stored in only 300 pages.
Yeah, if it's got a frog on the cover, that's a joke book. That's not a serious book. You can't have a mascot and have serious stuff. It's not.
Who is this? Rob? Rob, you do not have your finger on the pulse of
We'll
the
see.
American nation.
We'll see. I don't agree. I would much prefer The Simpsons, but I think that most of the chat they're more fans of Family Guy.
31%.
All right, never mind. I'm totally wrong.
You are actually the complete opposite of the spectrum.
I'm surprised. Good on you, chat.
Hey, Bear, do you think that goldfish crackers have a salty side or are both sides the same?
I think they're the same side.
That's what I thought.
Chat, just be honest. I'm not asking you to take my side. Be honest.
Does goldfish have a salty side? Vote yay, vote nay.
Yeah, vote yay if it has a salty side, vote nay if it doesn't.
I'm really curious about what your actual one was going to be. What was it going to be?
What percentage of people assemble jigsaw puzzles by going outside in?
Oh.
What is so you start at like
everyone?
the rim and then go to the all
Those are
of
the easiest-
human civilization.
Yeah, it's the easiest way to do it. Why wouldn't you do it that way?
I always start from the oceans or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know, same color stuff I can find.
Assemble all of the pieces that have no delineation on them whatsoever.
I think some people start at wherever makes sense. Like the first piece they pick up, they look for the next.
What?
No,
That's
dude.
crazy.
You
That's
They
always
make a
put-
bunch. They make little nodes in their own areas, and then they start to connect
That's
the nodes.
crazy talk.
That's
You
insane.
look for corners, dude.
Yeah, it's like corners.
Yeah, but
of
after
first
the
play.
corners, what do you do?
Borders.
Yeah, you get the borders.
Yeah,
you get
it's
the
too
pieces
easy. You gotta challenge yourself.
You got a bad puzzle algorithm, man.
Actually, out of the 10% who don't, why do you guys do that?
We're searchers, man. We're looking for something.
Oh, do I know this?
What?
Oh boy, I don't think I actually know this.
Oh, Barry, you gotta play some EU4,
Yeah,
man.
I do.
Anyone
yeah.
who's played EU4 or CK2 can get this in a heartbeat. Fucking Kalmar Union can suck on my dick.
This is gonna go. This is exactly in line with that. Are we smarter than the average person? Question, man. Where's Denmark?
50%?
I
Yeah.
want to do a jigsaw
I
puzzle
couldn't-
now.
I've
know-
got so much faith in you, chat. Don't let me down.
I know they're gonna go much higher either way. It's the same thing with the accurately describing an atom. But here's the thing: Chat always goes NA geography. Chat, could you point out Utah on the map?
Utah is not a country.
That doesn't matter. Europe is the same size as the United States of America. I'm sorry that your countries are so small, but hey, look.
That is
I'm just
not the
saying,
way it
you don't
works.
know
That's like-
North American geography either.
Could you point out like a Dutch province on a map that's the same size as Rhode Island?
Well, probably actually, but that's because I play a lot of EU4. But
You also chose Utah, which is super easy. You got to give them something like South Carolina.
all right, yeah. Well,
Chat, you
South
think
Africa-
I hate
that
Europe?
one.
At least I'm not comparing your whole continent to fucking Utah.
Do Kansas.
It's basically look. Utah is probably as big as like I don't know Switzerland.
Oh, could
maybe.
you point to Flanders on that map?
Yeah, I could.
To what heretofore unvisited country? What the fuck, dude?
Why is there no America in the guesses?
Is there a way that I could do like a jigsaw puzzle with Rob online,
I don't know. Maybe.
and we could stream us doing a
Yes.
jigsaw puzzle?
Tabletop simulator for sure.
Oh, sick.
I want Iceland to be up here, and I think more people should go to Iceland, but I don't think it's
VR.
gonna make it.
We gotta get our VR headsets and do freaking jigsaw puzzles.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, nobody else went for Australia.
Who wants to go to Australia?
People love
million-hour
Australia,
flight.
dude.
And then the border patrol's like, "Nope, you thought about meat while you were driving over."
Nobody
You're
picked
fine."
Iceland. Nobody picked Canada, but those were 3 and 2. And then all of us picked Japan, which was number 1.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That was my number 1 as well.
Oh, I'm glad Iceland made it. I didn't have any faith.
Oh, that's surprising actually.
Well, the flight's too long.
If you're from Australia, I like you already, so don't get the wrong impression.
Sure,
It's
I'll
just-
fly 12 hours to get to Japan.
It's a long flight.
14 hours to get to Australia? That's crazy!
Do people want to go to Ireland? What was the percentage for that?
Like 6%.
Dang, that's low.
Here's, like, Ireland, UK,
Welcome back. Let me just delete this video.
I'm trying to think of, like,
Viewers
other
from the
countries
moon
that
from the
speak
internet,
English,
and we can
but,
start another
or
game
the
of
kingdoms that speak English. It's like flying a long way to just hear people that sound the same as me, except like they got an accent.
I don't go to hear people talk.
Open our database.
That's true. Yeah.
My girlfriend doesn't live there, though.
Yeah.
That I know of!
What
What percentage
percentage of people buried something in the woods?
of people have buried something in the woods?
A body?
I don't like something here.
They put porn in a log?
See that? I've definitely just been porn buried in the woods.
There's like a race war between Europeans and Americans in my chat right
Thank
now,
God,
and it's hilarious.
finally.
If people put a bunch of porn in a log and somebody went out to go get the porn to look at it, do you think somebody else would go out to look at the porn and then they'd make friends because they both went to look at the porn together?
Am I having deja vu, or did we? Like, we did this, right? Like, we did this conversation,
One time-
didn't we?
In like 2nd or 3rd grade, there was a sandbox in our like elementary school playground, and we just dug for like 3 recesses. And I found a potato masher like 4 feet deep.
How deep was the sandbox? I imagine those things.
Well, I mean,
can't get any
I'm
deeper
trying to
than, like,
run
2
it
feet.
through like my filter for the fact that I was about 12 inches tall at the time. So
Sure.
I have no idea, but it was probably not as deep as it felt like it was. 41% of you have buried something in the woods. Why? Like,
I
Where
think
else you
I
gonna put it?
have.
I've never had a reason to bury anything.
Have you ever been into the woods?
I've
Have you
used
ever
to
killed a
live
man?
like at the woods.
Yeah, did you go in though?
What percentage of
Like
people
on
find
occasion, I've
chimpanzees
been
on
in the
roller
woods.
skates?
I never. Oh, I got.
There's magical shit in there if you know where to look.
Yeah.
You
They
got-
got mushrooms there.
Okay, geocaching. That's a good one. I didn't think about that. Geocaching counts.
Yeah, but that's not going to comprise of a lot of percentage of that, I don't think.
I gotta
many
do
people
this out of
geocache?
respect to Rob.
Okay.
0%.
Oh, hell yeah.
Easiest points in my
Higher or
life.
lower?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And you know what, Chet? That answer should be right. It
You
should be
should just
zero.
get the
What?
credit there.
Chimpanzees on roller skates is way funnier than chimpanzees smoking
You're
cigarettes.
insane.
71% of chat agrees with
insane.
me.
Chat, you're all insane. Chimpanzee smoking a cigar is hilarious.
Chimpanzee on roller skates.
Here's some points.
No. It's
No.
nowhere near as funny as a chimp smoking a cigar.
You guys are abusing these poor animals for your own comedic value.
Going to search
It's a live creature.
A chimpanzee on roller skates is exercising. A chimpanzee smoking a cigar is killing
percentage of
himself.
people would trust
That's
in
why it's
Somebody
hilarious.
put it in his mouth, and that is evil.
The chimpanzee can roller skate. It can't possibly fathom the consequences of his actions.
Yeah, but what if he roller skates like into a box of glass or something?
Yeah, or like an incinerator. What about
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
Right, yeah. He's on
You're
Geonosis.
almost out of time.
Man, this is. I'm gonna go. Not exactly.
Everyone
It's an
check.
interesting
0
thought.
or lower.
To smoke one cigar versus, as a
Whoa.
novice, roller skate once. Which poses more threat to your life overall?
Probably
Roller
roller
skating?
skating. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely roller skating.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's making me sad how many people are like outrageously offended that I would choose such a high number here.
Dude,
That's really high.
No, I would definitely trust both of my parents.
Yeah,
That's
y'all have
yeah.
bad relationships with your parents. I'm sorry.
Yo, they gave you life and reared you.
Okay.
Yeah, they also gave me a bowl cut when I was 10, so like I don't know.
You probably deserved it.
I mean, I had a mullet when I was like 7. It was
Yeah,
like
you trust them.
1995. Everybody had a mullet. Warren Buffett had a mullet in 1995.
Ooh, I know.
Did he though? Did he though?
He was like 90 then.
What percentage of
buffed it.
people have had planned staycations?
What percentage of people have had planned staycations?
I don't know what that means.
Staycation is when you take time off from your work, but you don't go anywhere.
Oh. It's like playcation.
I guess
60%.
I don't know.
Okay, higher or lower?
I don't think these are real. It's just a day off.
Yeah,
but,
you
like,
never
I-
take
it's
like
just
a
like-
week off from work and just not go anywhere?
Yeah, just like I need a vacation at
Play
home.
Fallout 3 for like a
Yeah.
week.
Oh yeah, okay, I see.
Jerk off for 20 hours a day.
All right.
Yeah, I don't like that word either.
One of you thinks
What
it's
is the
higher.
problem?
Jerk off?
Audience answer.
38%? Chat, if you've ever had like a week off from work that you chose and you didn't get on a fucking airplane or a train or an automobile that went to a different city, you lied.
Low T.
You just lied to answer this question.
Don't give me this work retail then get back to me shit. I can give you a laundry list of bullshit jobs I've done, all right? I got some experience.
I worked at Goodwill. That's like retail.
Time to find out.
That's true, actually.
Let's start with you.
Not everybody lives in a glass tower in the middle of a downtown city center.
What percentage
Oh,
of people attended
man.
high schools that
What
staged
percentage of
productions
people
of
attended
Our
high schools that staged productions of Our Town? One Robert out of 100.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know the play Our Town. What is Our
Me
Town?
neither, dude. I have no idea what this is.
Our town, it's a hell of a town.
No.
Our town where the wind blows.
You could
Our
try
town
much
is a
slower.
1938 meta-theatrical what is a meta-theatrical play? What the fuck does
It
that
insists upon itself.
mean? I
Breaks the
see.
fourth wall.
Yeah,
We
okay.
did the Metamorphosis in my high school. Is
Our
that
town
counts?
I did Dark Metamorphosis in
in
Symphony
the
of the Night.
middle of
There
our
you go.
town.
Looks like an even split. And what does
Oh, sorry, I was busy Googling Our Town.
Ooh, 5%.
Only 1% off. That's how you espionage.
Wrong as usual, Robert.
Oh god damn it, was it 5%? Fuck. Sorry, I was skipping through tracks on YouTube because it was a bunch of Naruto remixes.
You should listen to them all. Get cultured.
Data about everything, even this.
Fuck.
We did Equus in middle school.
Oh, that's cool.
See, that's a joke because there's a very
You can't
prominent
do
act
Equus.
with like a
Mhm.
lot of
TV show
full
in one
frontal
day,
male
a
nudity.
day they'll never
Right,
get
yeah. Don't
back.
they fuck a horse in that one?
You gotta get Harry Potter to do it.
There's an implication. We did go see Equus in 11th grade.
Really?
Yeah, and there was a real dick on stage.
Was it attached to anyone?
He played the horse.
Oh.
I saw Phantom of the Opera on Broadway,
Yeah.
and they just straight up, like, at one point, there's just a dude who pulls out a gun, like a real gun, but with a blank in it, and he just shoots it in the theater, and it's extremely loud and freaked me the fuck out.
Terrifying now.
I know.
Hurry up.
I was very surprised by it.
It did its job.
What percentage of people have binge watched entire seasons of a TV show in one day? 80%.
Let's be honest, chat. You all know.
86%. You know, I said lower, but I felt bad immediately upon being like, fuck.
Yeah.
Sherlock is like 3 episodes
Got it
long.
right.
I know all you fuckers
They're
watch
longish
Sherlock
episodes,
in
though.
one day.
Yeah, I mean that would be what, like 4.5 hours to watch that, like a whole season.
They're like a little over an hour, like an hour 15 or something.
Everybody's watched Rick and Morty. I don't know what the hell you're talking about with Sherlock. The entire chat has just watched
You
Rick and
watched
Morty.
10 episodes of Rick and Morty in one day?
I'm sure they have.
Where do you find time to split logs?
Just to hear the response.
They got
Or
a log
describe
splitter.
atoms
Yeah.
accurately.
Me and Jess watched like all of season 2 yesterday, so you know.
I didn't see that new Rick and Morty. I heard it was pretty good though.
It was really good.
It was great.
What do you think?
Yeah. Hey chat, do you guys enjoy Szechuan sauce?
Oh, is this
Szechuan.
a Rick and Morty thing? Because I've been seeing it
Yeah.
all over.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's all Rick and Morty. Yeah.
Okay. I work as a cashier. Do you prefer small talk and joke? Or do you want me to just put your shit in the bag?
Yeah,
I-
shit in the
Put my
bag.
shit in the bag.
I
39%.
I bag my own stuff because I respect you as a human being and I bring reusable bags. And you know what? If you want to small talk, that's fine. Doesn't bother me.
You are such a nerd.
What's your
You're
problem?
in this for everyone.
Conversation is an exercise, dude. You gotta work that muscle or you lose that
No, no,
muscle.
no. That's not the part of it that makes you a nerd. It's the-
Reusable bags?
coming in with reusable bags. to the
No, it's
grocery
required. They
store.
charge them.
Everybody here uses reusable
right,
bags
yeah.
because
What percentage of
you know we
people
think it's
support
pretty
this?
cool to like keep the planet not covered in a thin sheer of plastic.
Yeah, if you're a nerd.
It gets in the ocean and it just mulches up like a blender. It's not good.
I don't have my finger on the pulse of the nation anymore, man.
Yeah.
We're getting old.
Everyone
I'm
else,
way too out of
higher or
touch.
lower?
Rob doesn't reuse anything.
Yeah, you're damn right. I have a disposable toilet in my bathroom. Fucking
One view thinks
shut
Why would
that
I
shit
ever
out.
buy underwear and have to spend all that money doing laundry? I just wear diapers all the time.
Fuck yeah, dude. Absolutely.
You just cover
Do
your
they
entire
have-
body in saran wrap.
At what point do they stop selling? Like, they've got to have diapers for every single age, don't they?
Oh, yeah,
it doesn't
dude.
just cut
Yeah.
off when you hit 6 and then start up again when you hit 60. There's going to be the
Adult
entire
diapers.
wide variety. Yeah.
People have incontinence at any age.
Question.
Mhm.
What do people suspect is responsible for echoes or buzzing sounds?
What do
heard
people
during their phone
suspect is
calls?
responsible for
Alright,
echoes or
the
buzzing
answers.
sounds heard during their phone calls? What the fuck?
That's a really weird question.
Yeah, wow.
3 guesses.
Wait,
Try to pick
what?
The most popular answers to get the
That's our
most
final
Read it a couple
round.
more times.
Ready, Go.
Bad connection,
If you're in the audience, how you answer the
electrical
question will let you get
inference.
points.
I saw a flying lotus in the grocery store the other day. I didn't want to be a dick.
Wiretapping.
I just want to go get a photo with you, but I don't want to be a dick. Oh, like you're doing right now? Huh? Huh? It's a old copy pasta.
Don't forget,
I don't
you
know
can
it.
pick 3 answers.
I voted aliens because I expect chat are gonna troll,
Same.
but I don't know if I'm gonna be rewarded or punished for that.
I think their own fault will be 2%.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to blame themselves.
Well, how do you blame yourself for interference on the phone, though?
You can't blame
You're standing
yourself.
next to a speaker.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Either show us the most popular
Yeah, but it's those jerk phone companies.
Their own
Who
fault.
put that speaker
did
there.
get
Ah,
0. Yeah, aliens 9%. Electronic interference 28%. Bad connection 40%. I actually hate this question.
Let's see who's
Yeah,
the
this
head
is
honcho.
terrible.
That's not good.
What do people think is responsible for feeling hungry? Aliens,
Aliens. Yeah.
hasn't consumed food recently.
Hey, you're a winner.
From which place here to fall dust clouds?
Where mustard of one visits. If whomst has considered it betrothed. Anyway, let's pimp our channels. Why don't we start with a little bear taffy?
Little sweet bear. Just a
Oh,
sweet
bear.
little boy.
Hi, everybody. Twitch.tv/BearTaffy, YouTube and Twitter as well. I am playing games. Played some of Parappa the Rapper Remastered. That game is 45 minutes to an hour long. I didn't realize when I booted it up, but
It's
The
fun, though.
entirety
It's
of it.
real short.
yeah, the entirety of it was done in an hour, so that was a great time. But I'm going to be playing some other video games too. If you want to follow me over there on those website links.
Sweet. How about you, Robert?
Yeah, hi, I'm Rob, also known as Alpaca Patrol. You can find me at Alpaca Patrol everywhere, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. And also Discord, discord.gg/Alpaca Patrol. You got to go there because people have a lot of fun conversations there, and I stream pretty much every day at Twitch, so go follow my stream. Been doing a lot of PUBG. Again, ukulele next week. I'm pretty excited for that. It looks fun. I'm pumped.
Sweet.
Play
Or it's
Snake
garbage.
Pass, man. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, actually.
How about you, Nick?
Hey there, everybody.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Can come check me out on youtube.com/RockleySmile if you want to watch my Hollow Knight playthrough, also NLSS VODs and more. You can find me on twitter.com/RockleySmile if you're interested on knowing when I go live here on twitch.tv/RockleySmile. Play lots of weird indie games and more. Feel free to stop by and follow if you haven't already. Thank you, everyone, for your support, as always, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Sweet. I'm gonna hang up on you guys now and then
Hey,
talk.
Kate.
Alright.
What's
and
Kate playing?
And talk about you guys. She usually doesn't stream on Wednesdays. I don't know.
Wow.
You still got to say, hey, Kate, though.
Yeah, but what is she gonna play though? Anyway, because I need
What's
to know.
Kate gonna play?
Hey, Kate.
I heard Kate saying she might be playing some Heroes of the Storm right now.
Well,
actually, or
she didn't
tweeting.
say that. She tweeted, "Do you want to play Heroes of the Storm?"
That's right. That's right.
So,
That's right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. What's Kate playing?
Look, I'm hanging up. Get out of here.
All right.
Goodbye.
See you guys. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for being
Yeah.
here. All right. Now we can talk seriously about nothing at all. Hey, thanks for watching, and thanks to everybody who supported the show, which means on the bit side, we got to say Hare Krishna, Random Speech, and Wood Imp Man. Thank you very much for the cheers. And then on the subscription side, you got to give big ups to Dax007, X-Man Live, Aston 1995, Sky the Hoppers 23, Lady Narcissus, Mesley Peabody, Serpent, the Obroma Cacao, Blabear, Antimatter Dynamite, Razelsteer, Lady Narcissus, Fanatic, a 10-foot squirrel, 69, Death's Shadow, Thordwan, Druin? I don't know. Mr. Spag Bowl, Cowsong, Farfid Nuggin, Buddy Pilot, Nova Stator, Errata Asian, Voidgate, MMac093, Celebris 88, Astrazist, Zibixi, Loplop 452, Blabbear, Divik 6991, Metal Neo Hunter, Logidoodle, the Salty Paladin, Vezuez, the Code Machine, LH Jake, Stewart's 212121, Wilma 95, Buddha's Dietitian, Game Junk 88, Frogmead 11, Metalax, Jigramut, New Beater 32, Killer Kayoshi, Quintessentially, Pony Slacks, Oblivion Clock, Commander Cookie, Yeti Hype, Nightfire 355, Im Concept, or I'm Concept, Fenmio, Bumpage, Life Aloof, Will You Lay Me? Well, you got me with that one, didn't you? Impending X-Doom, John Matrix, Devastating Wake, R2 Leo, Click 2, Harley 913, Topher 216, Tesquee, Uganda Be Kidding Me, 34 Soleil, Quellen 00, Cole Manley, Too Many Badgers, Western Wolf 13, Hobo in Your Closet, Fishy McFishfish, The Eben Fang, Axel Walden, Captain Cook 94, and Cactus 20. Thank you guys for the subscriptions. Thanks for watching. Thanks for making an effort to watch without ad block. Sinvicta's live. Dan Giesling is live. I bet you about like $1 million that Austin's probably live playing PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds right now. Choose who you would like to watch. I do love that Dan Giesling emote. There it is right there. Gorefather 13, who is actually Gorefather 12. Thank you. And Boy Drew Boy, thank you as well. I got you right there, buddy. I got you right there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.